Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Where'd that come from?
Hey!
Hello everybody and welcome to Vanguard Tales. I am your Dungeon Master, my name is David, and I am joined this week by my great friends Sam, and for the first time ever we have Jessica, or Jess, as we'll just remember Jess.
Jessica it is.
Jessica!
Never called you Jessica in my life, but it is now Jessica.
Yay! I started a thing. And Martin and David. So last session was a bit of a bonkers one, so we'll go straight into recap with David.
It's my turn to do a recap this week. So last week we left the bridge place. Everyone had healed up, so we started heading across to the Dragon Spear Castle. On our way
To
there.
be or not to be?
You know, it's all similar. And along the way there, whilst we were camping,
He is the bard.
I learnt a new spell, so we had a little hut up, and we had a knock on the hut from a lady called Shima, who said there was a giant demon chasing her. We didn't really believe her, and then suddenly a demon appeared, and we're like, oh, okay, fine, jumped in. And she was telling the truth. She had basically she was from where this chappie's from, a beer. Yes, she's basically being chased by demons at the moment, as there is a power play in the Pantheon of the Gods due to somebody killing the god of magic. There is a vacuum, and somebody wants to fill that. So at the moment, it's Cyric, who is
Right next to the ironing board.
Yes.
What?
What?
There's a vacuum.
Oh my god! Right, just stop screaming.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Oh wow! So Cyric is trying to fill that, and she basically confessed that she's one of two people that is guarding the prison. That is guarding the prison in a beer, and one of the prisoners has escaped, called something. Who's a giant
Cynosure.
who is a giant machine, basically.
Yes, a construct.
She did say, actually she didn't say, he got a vision from his granddad basically saying you need to go to the Dragon Spear Castle and stop whatever they're doing, it's all evil. So we raced up there, went past a village which was basically foobarred. Everyone died from electricity of some kind. There was a giant crater with like a solid black bottom. Nobody knows what that was. It was like,
We didn't look at it.
we didn't really look at it, did it? But
No.
it was very
metal.
Yeah, very odd metallic construct to it. We got to the castle, tried sneaking in. I failed drastically, so lied my way in. Said I was part of the magics and magic people.
Good rolls.
Got my way in, ended up in some kind of cult circle, standard, and quite quickly realised they were trying to send the plague to a beer. Bit of a red flag thrown up. We were like, what the hell's going on here? But before we knew it, I may have cast a wall of wind to disperse them. Fighting ensued, we weren't doing very well, and then suddenly we hear a loud bang, and the cynosure creature thing appeared and just blasted the leader out of the way with a giant beam of light of some kind.
In his face.
And that's where we finished.
So today we're going to start with some rolling of initiative.
Oh, right. Let's
We're
go down.
initiative, aren't
We couldn't defeat like some pathetic like cultists. How would you defeat a giant machine?
We killed at least 5 of them. Or we took 5 of them off of the
I
spell.
feel like our bar for like excellence is very low. We killed 5 of the 50 people that were there. Oh, why am I rolling 2 dice?
Advantage?
Do you have advantage? Yeah?
No, that serves me right for rolling 2 dice. Do.
Right, so we have got Callisto
5, baby.
5.
5.
Okay. Raven
12.
nice.
And 14.
12. Fiora 14. 14.
12.
Okay. Cynosure. 15.
Spoken by law.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
Just saying what I've actually
Feora
used.
and Raven, from your perspective, to your left, one of the walls just literally just exploded, and this huge, menacing metal construct just literally just walked through this remnant of a wall, bricks and dust flying everywhere. This construct's probably about 18 feet tall. It's quite a yeah. It's not very big, yeah, it's just a huge sort of fiery luminescent beam just shoots straight out of its face and blasts the leader, the guy in the black cloak, and he just literally just goes flying back like 20 feet into a wall, and he's got a huge scorch mark in the middle of his chest where he's taken this hit.
How far away is it from us?
From you guys, it is approximately 50 feet.
What?
And from your perspective, this thing is coming from south of you, and it's literally just blasted not far from you, because the guy was sort of, you were not too far away from each other. It's just narrowly sort of missed you and struck this guy, and you the heat that you felt from this beam is immense. Being a water sort of a creature, you're the kind of heat that you felt, it makes you feel very uncomfortable, and
Okay.
so we'll go to the top of the round. In this case, it will be Feora, 14.
Cool. So I
So
think
you
the
were a
last
little
time,
bit further forward.
yeah, because I was running from cover to cover, and I wasn't close enough to do my produce flame, so I was still with my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll look.
So from you, he's
Yeah.
about 60 feet, about 50 from him.
Okay.
A little bit further forward.
And how many mages are still casting for this spell?
Probably about, probably
I think it's
12, 15 probably.
Yeah, because I think you said there were about 20, 25, 30, and we took about 8 or something.
Yeah, there's still a fair number of them still.
Okay, so I will aim at another one that seems concentrating, and we'll loose a crossbow.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I have a very poorly child, so I will be back in 2 seconds.
Oh, hold on a second.
Quick, knock 50 health off the giant machine thing.
Yes.
While he's not looking.
No looking at the
Machine creature.
That's perfect on the stream, because you literally see me disappear out of this frame and enter his frame. So it's like, oh.
Oh no, there's a Murray there.
Very much so.
It's a very delayed
Yeah, it's about 10 seconds behind, so 1, 2,
I don't think it's 10 seconds.
4, 5, 6 seconds.
Not that bad delay.
Which is why when we start, we always shout things at David.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Is Willyhan?
No!
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, Polly.
Maybe not doing like the whiskey and alcohol trick.
No, frying pans.
No, because giving
knew?
alcohol to children is bad.
And it's not something we should be promoting on stream.
I shall-
Frying pans, though? No.
Yeah.
Of course, frying pans. Tangle promoted that.
Exactly. Who knew, right?
Right, shoot the thing.
Okay, shoot the thing.
Oh, not good. 15.
15 is not a hit, I'm afraid. So yeah, you light up quite a nice shot, straight heading sort of straight for his torso. It just literally just bounces off and seems to have
Well, you're
no.
attacking a cultist who's concentrating.
Yeah.
Oh, not cynosure.
No.
Sorry, my bad. Distracted by children. Let me see. So you had a 15. That is a hit.
Cool.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
No, that's alright. It's 7 points of piercing damage.
7. Okay. Okie. So next up we have Raven with 12.
Okay. So how far away are some mages from me?
From you. You were quite a way back from them, so I'm going to say probably like.
Weren't these two like jibbing for
He-
attacking on the main guy?
Yeah.
He's
He's pretty close.
He's quite close. Yeah,
You
because
got in
you were.
between him and the main guy,
Yeah.
and then you went to the side to then do something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he zoomed around.
Because I went.
But yeah,
That
you're probably only like 10, 20 feet tops.
Okay. So I'll go for one of the ones. Casting then.
Okay.
But keep my eye on the big guy. Okay.
So nobody's going for the giant machine which has just burst through the door.
Not quite yet because it's
We're still bullying.
It's still killing the
the baddies.
the information we got from Shima was that if we see it, we should leg it.
So we're not legging it either. We're just
Definitely
Taking
not.
pot shots at cultists.
yeah, sweet.
That's a giant thing we should be running away from. Oh well.
Screw this. 20 XP. 20 XP. 20 XP.
Oh, you're farming.
19 to
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
We just got a new tank. 19 to hit.
Yep.
That is 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'm then going to launch a kick to his torso.
Is it now?
Kick.
Yes, indeed. That's 24 to hit.
Yes. That is most certainly for that guy.
5 bludgeoning.
To be fair, we had to start rolling reasonably well at some point, didn't we?
And
At some point.
bonus action just to
Yeah, maybe not you.
punch. Punch again.
Okay.
Same guy.
Flurry of blows or?
No, just a bonus. That's a nothing. That's only a 10.
That is not. 10 gets you nothing.
Yeah, you get to attack
Nothing.
Yes, I do. Saving what? I've got
Callisto.
my key points just in case.
Wall of water to surround the guy.
Just around.
The giant machine thing.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
It is 10 feet high, 1 foot thick. I can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high and 1 foot thick, which is what I'm doing. The wall
So you're just gonna encircle him.
encircle him in water, basically.
Nice.
Any ranged weapon attack that enters the wall space has disadvantage in the attack roll, and all fire damage is halved if the fire effect passes through the wall to reach the target. And I'll do that, and then I'm going to have run, you idiots! She said run! And run.
What exit are you taking?
The main entrance. So he burst through the wall, didn't he?
Yeah.
If he came in this way, I'm like, bye, out the front door.
I just want to take one more guy out.
Okay.
Because there were lots of exits, wasn't there? 'Cause there was rooms.
So yeah, you
I came
start.
through the main door
Yeah.
because I got escorted through the
Yes.
to the main entrance.
So yeah, you start sort of
Yeah.
sprinting off. As you're kind of heading out,
Yeah.
the portal sort of slowly starts to open in the centre. Just relatively small at this point, probably only 5 or 6 feet across. But it is slowly starting to grow.
I'm running.
Run away.
Run away! Run away!
Okay, cynosure.
Blah.
Wow.
Yeah, not really.
Oh dear.
Oh, come on!
I randomly determined to be
What
this
about
gonna go
randomly
for.
choosing all the wizards?
I was like, is he going to go for a wizard? The black guy? It's like,
Damn it!
and it was you. Of course it was
well,
you.
This will be me dead then.
That's a natural 20.
Oh!
I'm joking, it's not.
That's me definitely dead.
Okay, so let me just work this out. So
Session.
Don't forget, if it's a ranged
it's a
attack,
16 to hit. Oh, disadvantage.
disadvantage with range.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
How tall is the wall?
20 feet high.
Nice.
20 feet high.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's 16 to hit.
Yes.
Ooh, but its fire damage is halved.
Fire damage is half going through.
Okay, so
At least
that's not too terrible.
As he grabs 50.
Nothing.
He could have just walked through the wall,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
but he didn't.
Some encounters of difficult terrain. It's not hard to get through.
Splash.
Pretty much.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Intense.
Good roll. So,
This is not
you take 27 points. Oh, halved.
Oh, I thought that was half. I was like, wow.
Halved. So 10, 14 points of fire damage.
You asked me to. Alright.
Shit the bed.
And then moving to Feora.
So I heard Callisto say, "Let's get out of here."
Yeah, and again, you notice this portal is starting to form.
Over the top of the entire building.
The
Ruins.
Yeah, it's kind of probably about 15 feet up.
15 feet above the ground.
No, 50 feet, sorry, above the ground. Yeah,
I was like,
not 15.
Wow.
50.
I can jump up. Woo! Looks fine. Feels like home, not. Yeah, so I will.
Play the fire.
Can I see if anybody else is looking towards Raven? I'm basically going to run and cover him.
If anyone else is looking at him,
Yeah.
perception check.
No.
Is that in that one?
It's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, we don't really see an awful lot. There's
Okay.
a fair bit of chaos at this point. There's a few of the wizards. Oh my god! Thing run away! And a couple of people have gone to go and help the guy in the black cloak. Who's
Dead.
He's not dead. He's
Oh,
kind of pulling himself up.
Is he?
He's still kind of smoking from his robes. A couple of people kind of helping him. He's like, "Oh, I'm fine."
I'm going to shout to Raven and just say,
Run, you fools!
like, quick, this way! And
Get to the chopper!
get to a position where he will run past me and I'll hold my action to attack anybody that looks like they're going to attack him.
Okay. Fine. Raven, you are next.
The guy in front of me, is he still fine?
Well, you punched him a bit. He's
Because I'd have to disengage from that, I'm guessing.
yes. But yes, you could. He doesn't look like he's in particularly great health after your nice volley of attacks.
Okay. I can use that action as a disengage, can't I? And you can't get a attack with opportunity, can you?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you can do that. And then that means your action is to disengage and then your movement is to run. Yeah. But you won't get an attack with opportunity?
No, not if you
No, if
disengage.
you do action disengage.
Yeah, I use my action to disengage and I leg it.
Okay, so you run 30 feet towards him.
40 feet.
40 feet towards him. Okay, so you're pretty much reached where he is now.
Oh, and my bonus action, yeah. To Bye! Another 40 feet.
I've got him, give her. Okay.
It's a step of the wind.
It's a bonus action.
Just bonus action.
Spend a key point, does it?
What, you don't have to spend a key point?
No, monks spend a key point, you can bonus action dash.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's why I have to spend a key point for that.
Fair.
Sweet.
Key point.
I
bonus
thought you'd
action.
used quite a few, so that's why I was like, oh,
That's his last one.
I've
No,
got
it's
some left. I'm fine.
Monks have bonkers key points.
He's got 5 at the moment.
Monk's code.
I tried to be a monk and then he died, sure.
Standard.
Standard.
I mean, that's how Martin's playing it, so.
It is on like a death wish. Like,
Pretty much. Cool, yeah.
Okay, so so Raven sort of runs and sort of goes past you. You Awesome.
I was
Pop
going
in
to
the
do something
retreat.
really stupid that. As an aside, last time I took a critical hit to the legs and my speed is halved.
Indeed. I have got that written down.
Yeah.
And Callisto has a crit
I've
with
got
his
a broken
arm.
arm. Well, not a broken arm, but I can't use it at the moment.
He's disarmed.
He's disarmed. Yes. Okay.
There's something interesting about that.
Yeah.
I know when he goes quiet, he's like this big thing.
So, you hear what a couple of the mages like, something's coming through! And then you just hear this poof, as something comes through the portal and hits the floor quite hard. And I could hear it, and you see loads of like smoke just go poof from all the dust and everything on the floor.
Oh shit. Can I see what it is? Because I'm kind of looking that way anyway.
Perception check?
I see what it is because you said it's pretty near me, didn't you? When I was running away.
Yeah. Perception as well?
13.
13.
13's all round.
Oh.
Can I roll
Unlucky for
one?
everyone.
I suppose am I too far away?
You can't really make it out too much as because of all the
Dust and
sort of the dust and stuff, but it looks like a humanoid creature has fallen through or come through or
Humanoid.
humanoid.
Interesting.
But well, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
We've registered what you
Something
said.
is landed.
Okay, so moving onwards, Callisto, you're next.
Keep running. She said run!
She did say
I
yes.
trust the strange lady.
How
You say Bob
strange.
Bacon.
She did say her bacon. Well, also, I don't really care what's going on right now. I'm quite wounded and I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
Bye!
I don't want to be the next ring.
So I'm going to, move and then action to dash.
Okay.
I was looking at my hit points. I was like, why am I on full hit points? I was like, so I took damage and then used my second wind to get it back.
I do not have full hit points. And I'm also minus 2 AC because my shield is not working because I have no hand to hold it.
Titan noodles.
Yeah.
Try to noodles.
I'm well and truly going singed right now.
So yeah, I'm pegging it out of there.
Okay. Jess, I need to roll a d20 for me.
Oh!
It's just
First roll of the campaign.
It's just a drum machine.
Come on.
Welcome to cynosure.
Let me just take all my dice out my dice tray. That's a 2.
Wow. Welcome to the campaign.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
2.
We'll start the bomb, work way up.
Ow!
Oh, God.
That sounded like a soul check falling down the stairs.
Womp noise.
Okie dokie. So. So
I'm gonna
conveniently,
put my-
that puts you right in turn order
You're next.
to go next.
Yay!
You did it on purpose.
You are
What kind of condition
not really
am I
too
in?
sure exactly what's just happened. You have fallen through this gate which appears to have come out of nowhere.
No, it wasn't a gate that I instigated
No.
in any way. Cool.
And you're just kind of going, "Dee, dee, dee, ah!"
Wow.
Assuming I can stand up after falling
Yep.
that distance,
Mhm.
brush myself off and I look around to see if I can see anyone I recognise.
You just see a thumb above the dust.
Yeah, the kind of the dust starts to settle.
I look very enthusiastically.
And there's you're surrounded by a ring of chanting wizardly folk. And above you is a growing portal which leads to a beer.
Oh damn! Okay. I look around. It's cultists. All I can see. I can't see.
Yeah, so it's like you're in a large ruined
Okay.
castle.
So she was gone. She's not
nope.
there at all.
Yeah, there.
Shit.
Yeah. That's you immediately see these
Are they
wizards.
armed?
No, they're all kind of chanting and casting.
Could you not see the giant machine surrounded by a 20-foot wall of water?
Well, she can see a giant wall of water,
Cool. But I can't see the giant machine.
but it's inside.
And as a note as well, all of these wizards have different robes on.
Yeah.
Cool. That wouldn't matter. Like, they're
Yeah.
clearly not what I am.
Wouldn't matter. We're going to die.
They're not like
But
in
they're
uniform.
not. They're also not armed in any
No.
way. I can't see any like blades or knives or
No.
anything like that.
Most of them are chanting.
That kind of magic
I
essence
like-
is almost coming off them, isn't it? Or
No, they're just.
I excitedly kind of dust myself off and
Um,
walk arm outstretched
But yeah,
to the nearest
there's
cultist.
this curious tower of water that's a bit weird, but.
I mean, in this instance, I'm like, hello! Could you tell me where I am? Do you speak common?
One of them's like, holy shit, it's a demon! And starts running away.
Okay. That's not what I wanted. So, like,
Good response.
mad chaos everywhere. Is it quite clearly a fight going on around me? Like screaming.
there are people screaming and people running around going, ah, and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you can't really find the source of people's angst.
Okay. But they're running around now screaming with their arms in their Okay, I get confused by this, assumedly. Actually, I'm probably going to roll intelligence on that if that's alright.
Confused.
Fine.
If I can remember what my stats are.
I mean, one of them is just run away calling you a demon,
Human.
so maybe they're scared of you.
Yeah. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take that. Okay, I scramble to my feet and presuming all of the cultists have now ran off, screaming that I'm a demon.
Not all of them,
Not all of
just
them.
a couple.
Anyone that remains, I try and engage in conversation with. I raise both my arms and I try and raise a conversation with them. Go, excuse me, what plane am I on? Where is this?
A fairly elderly gentleman with a black cloak, robes on.
Okay.
He's like, you! I know what you are.
Good.
You're
That's good.
kind of fires a missile.
Then you know that I mean you no harm. So,
You don't, but that does. And through the water, comes just walk straight through it. It's huge.
Difficult terrain.
Oh no!
That
half movement.
That 1
Half
feet,
movement.
it takes him 2 feet to move through, so... Just putting that out there.
So yeah, his move's reduced to 29.
Thank you. Thank you.
okay.
And yeah, this large
I see the
metallic
destroyer.
construct, cynosure, which you recognise.
Yeah.
You've never personally seen it directly,
Nope.
but
I know it from books
Exactly,
and texts and things.
exactly.
And
and yeah, the guy is just like, but that means us harm.
I swear loudly in Elven.
Uh,
Is everyone? Do I see other people fighting it, or is this literally just a thing coming towards me?
it's kind of a
I'm
thing
literally
coming towards
looking
you.
to understand.
It lets off a huge bolt of like flaming jet sort of straight at one of the wizards and just bursts into fire, like just kind of melts into a pool of magma.
I peg it. I run.
Yeah.
I know
And the
enough
guy's
tactical
like,
knowledge to know that this
You
isn't-
can. Oh. Alright, well, alright everyone,
retreat.
retreat, let's go!
I remember some military engagement. And I retreat. I got a
Do we
small
see?
whistle from
Do
my
we
robe.
see all of this exchange?
I
You
have,
probably
like,
see the first bit before you decide to sort of retreat as well.
Okay.
Would I have like a little whistle or a horn or something on me from my
Is one in your inventory?
I didn't put one in my inventory.
Then you don't have one.
Damn it. What do I have?
Back your whistle.
I was told. Well, yeah, never mind.
None for you.
Yeah,
I've got corn, I've
exactly.
got pampered, and I've got Schwarm.
I was told starting
Shawarma?
only.
You got some
I've got
shawarma?
some catching
Yeah,
up
you
to
could.
do.
You could have a horn from your background,
Yeah.
depending on your background.
You know
No,
the
I wouldn't
starting-
have
you
one
always
in
have
my
a horn.
background.
You know, starting
Do you,
equipment, you
Dave?
can just take the money instead of starting equipment and buy.
I didn't ask that. I said starting equipment? Question mark. And I said,
I was like,
"What?"
sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I just yell retreat after swearing loudly in Elvish, and I peg it.
Merde.
Merde.
I feel like that's French.
No, it's
Triton.
Tritonese. British. I like it. So you guys, you sort of head out of the castle and kind of rendezvous at the other end as guys are sort of heading down the hill back towards the cart. You all kind of meet up.
I would be making an effort, mainly to get out of its line of sight.
Yeah,
not
'cause
to
we-
necessarily retreat from its engagement, just to
peg it.
peg it out of its range, preferably.
Because we left Govid finding someone to park the car, didn't we?
Yes.
Horses wouldn't go anywhere then.
And we left Boffin.
Yeah,
at the
they were like,
homestead.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I would suggest go back to Bovid.
Yeah, I'm beelining it to
Forget
Govid so that we can be like,
I like the
Boffin to get back to Govid.
good at that.
so
The
Govid.
simpleton to get back to the driver.
Yeah, I do like.
Did we leave the simpleton
Cool.
after
In the
we left the
homestead.
driver?
Yeah.
Or was the homestead after we left the horses?
Yeah. Because we
Yes.
rode up, the horses flipped
Sorry,
out.
I thought,
We
yeah.
left them there, we went on to the homestead.
Sorry.
We
Yeah.
left Boffin.
Yeah, it was like 15 minutes or so to the
Fine,
homestead.
yeah, sorry, I got that wrong then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that confused. Yeah, let's go pick up Boffin first.
Boffin and then
Did
Govid.
you tick one of my racial traits that's being used already? Because if not, I'm going to untick that.
Oh yeah, that's why I was playing around.
Okay, that's right. Can I untick that, or do you want it to be taken out?
That's fine. You can have that back.
Thank you.
I was just
Why is this? Been
I was just testing to see if you knew that I knew that.
I've been here 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you've already used it, so
Yeah.
bear in mind.
Yeah, you can only use
It's already gone.
you can only use Planar Gate once per day.
Wait, what?
Say what?
No, it's once per round. It's fine. As a bonus action.
Yeah. Play 9 because
You missed.
bonus action, play 9 move, attack, go back through, close. 1 round.
I like this.
I like that a lot. Okay. So, as you kind of sort of get back together, you're like, okay, we're going to go back to the cart.
Quick, we're all sprinting.
Yeah.
This random woman has destroyed us, and we're all just going along.
But she's not joined you.
Okay.
I'm sprinting in the general direction. That
But
you
yeah,
want
as
me to.
the three of you
like
kind of
mages
get
sort
back
of
out
going,
together,
"Whoa."
yeah, you notice that all the wizards
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this other person you don't recognise
Fine. I just wanted
have
to know,
also
like,
started fleeing.
that's fine. I just wanted to like.
Did they see me? They did see me fall from the.
Do I?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the first time I've seen her. Do I? What do I see?
But I'm guessing
What
from
does
the-
she? What does she look like? So,
From this distance, I'll get you each to roll a perception check.
Well, I was only wondering if she's running with all the wizards. I probably won't pay any attention to her because I will just assume she's a wizard running away. I probably won't specifically take note. I'm just sort of like, ooh.
12. Because of my hampered speed, I would be kind of
You're
running a
probably
little
at the
bit,
back,
checking over my
yeah.
back, running a little bit, checking over my back, and if I see wizards following us, then I'll kind of take a point to shoot a couple of them. But I rolled a 5 on my perception.
So you're too busy looking at wizards. But 12, yeah?
yes.
So you as you kind of catches your eye and you're like, looks like Shima.
Okay. I will run to her.
Okay, so Raven breaks off from the group and starts running over.
We've done this. We've done this.
Shiva! Shiva, come with us!
Raven, what are you doing?
It's Shiva! We must help her!
She told us to run. As I keep running.
Would I have known Shima? Because I wouldn't have been.
You
I
don't
recognise
know
Shima?
Shima, but you've heard the name.
I've heard the name. Start looking around. Someone called Shima.
Where?
Are you Shima? Pointing at a wizard. I think your friend is trying to talk to you.
You'd be like, Shima. She's here?
Oh wait, Shima. Oh,
that.
from high school. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that one. So yeah, you do notice this Eladrin elf. Eladrin also inhabit.
Oh,
here.
so I would. Okay, cool.
So you recognise his race, unlike most everybody else here. But you notice this Eladrin elf running towards you, going, "Shima, Shima!"
Wait, did you?
Disagreed.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
When I get closer, do I recognise that it's not her?
That awkward thing when you say the wrong name to someone who's like.
You're literally like probably 5 feet away. Like,
Do you know? You're not Shima. Who are you?
No, I'm not Shima. I've got to remember my friggin' character's name now. Sorry. No, I don't know Shima, but I would like to know where I am.
You're in Faerun.
I know the realm of Faerun. Right. Okay. Well, that's not right. We're running. I'm assuming. So I'm less interested in having greetings. I'm more interested in like legging it. Just like, let's just deal with the destroyer first.
Come with us. I have friends. Come.
That's nice. Oh, that's so good for you.
Just come on. We need to run.
Wow. So for the second time when Raven's passed me on his way back somewhere else,
Shima, Shima.
I'm like, yeah.
What
I'm
are you
like,
doing?
what do I see this one dressed in?
Something that would resemble kind of if military outfits were robes, that would effectively be it. It's by no means heavy armor, but it's a bit more thickly clad than you'd expect to see something a wizard wearing. Black, but not in a nudie way, semi-transparent material with a thick grey underlining.
Not in a nudie way.
I have to really stress that.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's mine. That's my motif.
Your motif.
Nudie things.
Nudie things.
True story.
And what colour skin do you have?
Gleaming silver with glimmering freckles or whatever.
Interesting. It's not
It's like a
Shima's
grey silver.
companion, because she would have known that. Okay. Freckles, also.
Are you wanting a full character description? Or are you
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
What do we see?
A short-statured 5'3", of the same race as Shima. So I am also a star elf. She's got
Awesome.
pure white hair and the same kind of eyes that you saw in Shima. So the eyes look completely black, but look like starlight is behind them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Big picture.
I don't actually have the picture ready yet because all ones I
Soon.
found aren't ready. They're just not what I want.
Oh, what have you got?
It'll be posted to our Facebook as soon
a
as possible.
temporary hold, basically.
Okay.
So it's not quite what she looks like, but it's what I put in there as a temporary thing.
That's cool. If it's temporary, then don't worry
Yeah,
about
we'll update
Yeah,
the Facebook
it's
page
similar.
once we have a
So-
full.
it. Ooh.
But imagine like really long.
Oh. I
Oh.
thought that was a appropriate response.
Definitely.
Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There. Cool. Envisaged.
Envisaged.
She's
Got
got long
that.
hair and lots of braids, and it's just kind of flying out of her.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so
Like a-
Raven's now
shorter than Raven.
Yeah, I'm 5'3" and wearing like harem pants, like
running
equivalent
all
of
over
robes,
the
so
place
it's
like a crazy madman.
Yes, I am. That's what I do.
And
I,
again,
I will.
Shima! No, you're not Shima. Well, cover this anyway.
I'll let them
elf.
cast me and cover
It'll be bad.
the retreat again.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Elven for
An
like,
attack
oh,
roll.
friend! I imagine it's
Okay.
like the Jewish
Okay.
version of,
So we're taking some shots at the wizards.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, shoot the wizards.
13.
Oh yeah.
13, that misses.
Okay. Any more attacks or just the one?
I'll say you get 2 more attacks.
Natural 19, so that's going to hit.
That's going to hit.
And a natural 12, so a 19.
That will also hit.
So 7 points of piercing and 11 points of piercing.
Yeah, so you're covering the retreat quite well. and a lot of the wizards, they've kind of almost, instead of following you directly behind, they've kind of veered off to the side a bit more to kind of avoid your stinging arrows as you're covering the retreat. Raven and Shima sort of not Shima, sorry.
Quinnis.
Quinnis.
So we know this yet.
Break off from that group and come and join
What?
the rest of
What
you.
did you say?
Nothing.
You said nothing.
I said nothing. Carry on the show.
So. God damn it! Rain! Just hold on!
Go back to it. Okay. Do you need a hand?
I'm beelining, by the way, for Boffin. I'm just trying to get to...
Yep. He's legged it far ahead.
Bye!
Gonna keep running.
Okay.
I kind of, as I see.
I'm fine, just go! Just go!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Beg it.
Whee!
Okay.
Well, I don't go too fast. I've got a kind of a dart out if Faye kind of takes any kind of hits or anything. I'm ready to go back and help her.
Oh,
Okay.
it's fine.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see.
Massive thing of
Although
fire.
I am running out of crossbow bolts.
So, at the back, you do see cynosure again just burst through the side of this castle, and again just this huge flame jet just out of his head and just starts ploughing through a few more of the wizards as you kind of heading off into the distance.
Yeah.
You see a part of the castle literally just kind of collapses and falls over. And
Definitely
the portal is still continuing to grow.
Can I please make a history check with my knowledge to know whether, reasonably knowing the strength I am, how bad this guy is? Because I've read about him in books, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
in theory,
he
this is going to be completely
is
different.
hardcore.
So it's not going to be like a take him.
No.
No, absolutely not. So I know that. So I'm going to stay back.
So
you versus Conor
Shima
McGregor.
for you would be quite a superior officer,
Okay.
and yeah, she was like run.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear she was
No,
around.
but
I wasn't around.
as a comparison, so that
Fair enough.
you know that this is a serious, a very dangerous
Yeah.
entity. That's why it was put in the prison.
It's whether it would be like a kid reading up on, like a dog or a manticore kind of thing. Like, take a dog, manticore, no.
Yeah, more like Manticore.
More like a manticore.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll need you'll need a fair amount of stopping power.
Yeah, I just retreat.
I'm in a giggly mood tonight.
Okay,
I'm in
so
a giggly mood tonight.
giggity.
Giggity. That too.
So Callisto,
Yeah. Yes, we must.
you have run a reasonable distance ahead of everybody now,
Okay.
and you arrive back at the cart. And Boffin is there. Oh, master, are you okay? What's the
We
matter?
must leave quickly. There is trouble. There is the machine thing that we are running from. It is back there. We need to go. There is no time to talk. Quick. Get everything ready.
Okay. And he starts untying the horse. He does the first one.
There is no time.
Well, I'm going as
This
fast
is
as I
this is Boffin,
Yeah.
not Govin.
Yeah, Boffin.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going as fast as I.
I didn't hear the horse. I thought the horse.
No, the horses we left outside of the homestead.
Because they wouldn't come up.
They
to
wouldn't
the
come
homestead.
there.
They were
Oh
just
yeah, it was
scared.
just got
Yeah,
Boffin by
Boffin
himself,
was-
wasn't it?
Boffin, we asked to keep guard and
No,
make sure.
Boffin was piling the dead up.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
It's going to be a big part of it.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Boffin, stop that! We have no time.
There's a massive pile of bodies.
Where the hell did you find this many people?
What's all the people? I'm just about to.
We've
burn
only got
them.
about 10 minutes.
And he's got a little torch ready, and it's just like he's like trying to light one. He's like, it's not taking very well. Is it?
We have no time. Quick.
Oh,
We must go.
oh,
You get back to the car. Tell COVID that we are on our way. He needs to get everything ready for us to leave. I'm going to wait for the others.
Okay, I'll just put this.
Get that to me! And I snatch up. Go!
Okay.
Get out of here!
He looks positively quite terrified of you. And he's okay. He runs away as fast as his rather feeble legs will go.
Well, that feeble.
Is he really looking?
10 feet
Is he
is
really
around.
looking rubbish? Like, can he really not run?
No, he's going. He's not an athlete or anything, but you know he's going as fast as his legs will go.
Okay, fine.
Spurred on by the terror that you infused in him.
Good. Okay, fine. And I wait there and
Yeah.
for the others to catch up.
Yeah.
Probably, let's say a minute or so later, Raven arrives with mysterious Shima-like lady.
Mysterious woman number 8.
What's behind this door?
How do you have number A?
Oh, you arrived to me, sorry.
Yes, arrived for you.
Oh, hello. Quick! Who the hell is this?
She can't. I'm not sure, but she's an elf. She must be good.
Why? We end up plays every single place we go. Every single time we
She
get
looked
up.
like, I thought it was Shima. But it's not, but she looks like her.
Do you know where Shima is? Because it's quite important.
She is not here! Yeah! Run! Right, I sent Buffalo to get COVID ready. If you're taking someone with you, go! Go!
But Faye.
I will wait for Faye. Go!
Okay. What's your name?
Quinnis.
Quinnis. Let's
I'm
go.
Quinnis. My racial trait, how long? Because you said an action. How actually long does that take?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Cool. I cast that shit because it seems like a very good time to have 60 movement speed.
Cast that shit. Licorice.
Okay. So yeah, Shima kind of.
Yes.
I'm just going to change your name to Shima.
We don't all look the same. You're racist.
I mean, that's what he said.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
that's me.
fair. It is your fault.
It's mine. Sorry.
Most things are. But
Yeah.
Quinnis.
Breaker of
Quinnis.
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 Bring a nameplate.
Yes, you stick in your head.
Quinnis.
Quinnis. Quinnis. Almost wills some magical wings into existence and takes to the sky.
I will launch myself up there.
She mugged you right off the What's wrong with you?
So what, your
Up into the sky.
movement speed is 60.
60 feet.
Fly speed, yeah.
Fly speed.
Right, so you can move 120 feet per round.
Maybe.
Actually, that is
Son of a bitch.
Monk said, I'm so far.
I hold onto her leg.
My one thing I've got.
Yeah, so
I want to.
actually,
I
then
don't
action to then bonus action, isn't it, to dash? Is it or
Yeah.
you
I
can
don't
spend-
fly
You can triple
away.
dash.
I fly up.
Yeah. Move, dash,
So-
bonus action,
If you
dash.
spend a key point, you can triple dash.
Oh yeah, I'll just.
I'm not
bonus.
flying away from you. I'm flying up. And
Okay.
I would likely make an announcement before I do this, where I just go, you know Shima, do you know what direction she went in? Shut up. Come
No,
with me.
I do not.
Cool. 1 second. And then, do I see any other winged person anywhere? Shima. What time of day is it?
Butterfly man. Get him.
It's like flying ants in summer. You see one. You
About
see
4
many.
p.m.
About 4 p.m., so
everywhere.
it's not night. That's okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. You have a quick look and can't immediately see
There
anything.
is a big storm as well.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There's a big electrical storm crackling around the place.
Nice. I land.
This is odd.
Would the train be familiar from what I'm used to? I'm taking it. No, it's all very.
Yeah, not really familiar.
No, it's very weird and alien, or is it just more like. Yeah, it could be and could not be. As far as I'm concerned, I've been dropped out of a portal into a battlefield with people screaming, I have friends! At me. So, I don't know what's going on.
Honestly. Sounds like
Everything
my
doesn't look
weekend.
terribly alien.
Okay,
You've probably been to Faerun before.
cool. Okay, so
On
I know what.
odd occasions.
Odd occasions.
But
Okay,
yeah, so
that's
it's not
fine.
like completely foreign, but
No.
it's you certainly feel like far from home.
Yeah. But what I recognise... Oh, no, he's already said it's fair. Ignore that. I land. That's fine.
Oh wait, no.
QI N for November YSS.
Guinness.
Quinnis.
Guinness.
Quinnis.
Quinnis. Okay. So, you guys continue forward.
I'm waiting for.
You're waiting for Feora. Okay. Feora.
Yep.
You catch gangrene, you have to drop off your leg.
I change it into a wagon wheel.
Wagon wheel? Oh, a wheel! Oh, you mean a wheel on a wagon or a wagon wheel?
A wheel on a wagon, not
Quite
like
different.
I mince it down into a biscuit savoury.
Biscuit savoury.
I don't know. Half my legs gone, I'm delirious.
Good lord. I now need that drawn. Can you please draw me his character with a wagon wheel for a leg?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
You're like, well, they just take more dogs that they take the beaches.
Oh.
Come on, Faye. Come on.
So cynosure has kind of finished with the wizards now, and he's spotted you and heading in your direction.
Oh shit.
I've
We've all left. Did you
pick up the pace, so I'll be going 30 feet around.
Would I have seen that this one's injured when I was running through?
No.
Okay.
No, because I would have been stopped
Yeah,
shooting things.
yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
As a question, when we were sneaking up here, we went through some trees, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay. How alive are these trees?
How alive?
Yeah. They look dry and crackly. Do it look like I can set fire to them?
Yes.
Probably it's like
set
some of
the forest ablaze.
Some of the like leafier parts you could probably set fire to, I would imagine.
Okay. Because it's autumn, or is it?
So it's not noticeable in the summer.
Oh shit. Hot.
Hot and dry, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll take a pop shot at what I look to see as the driest tree overhead to try and give me some smoke cover. Like, set it on fire and give me a smoke cover.
Okay, so you just want to...
Because it's obviously taller than these trees,
Gotcha.
or something.
Okay.
Attack roll?
Yeah, make an attack roll, just...
Yeah, it's a 19.
And roll a d100 for me.
30.
30.
Yeah,
okay.
like on the...
So... Yeah, you successfully set fire to a section of branches and leaves, and it's starting to catch quite nicely.
Holding it up now,
As you keep sort of heading forward, the smoke from the fire does kind of block sort of line of sight, so to speak.
Okay.
But obviously now there's a large on fire thing, which is kind of given away the direction you're heading in a little bit, but it can't probably blast you directly because it probably can't see you very well.
Cool.
So mission
and then,
accomplished on that way.
I'll double pace to catch up to everyone else.
Okay. So, a couple of minutes later, you arrive where Callisto is.
As soon as I see him, I cast Enhanced Ability on myself and give myself full strength.
Sorry. I was like, oh my god, you're alive!
Because I know he's injured and I see him hobbling, so I've cast full strength on myself, so I double my carrying capacity, and I just literally go, quick! and run. We have no time for this!
How much do you weigh?
Next to nothing.
How tall is your character?
I'm carrying 114 pounds worth of stuff,
Yep.
but
Because carrying
My carrying capacity is 240, so it's doubled to 480.
140 pounds for a woman?
How tall?
5'7".
140 would make you athletic but slim.
Cool. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm
Okay, so it's
250.
So yeah,
250
300 on the outside.
On top of the 143 I'm carrying, so...
So it should be right then.
So,
He literally just hoists you up.
As as he's running and I'm like slung over his shoulder.
No, he literally like bench pressed you.
No, I can't. It would be flying his shoulder because I can't use my left arm.
So
Or
you're
like
going for someone of like quite a tiny build, you're more likely to be 130 than 140 anyway, so you're more likely to be less weight than
It's all good.
that.
Unless he weighs another 120.
Unless you're
still good.
chonky, you're
I'm
not going to
chonky.
weigh. Yeah.
But yeah, as I'm
Come
sort
on.
of slung over his shoulder, I'll look back and I was like, that's an expertly planned body set of bodies.
Not how it was planned. It wouldn't catch fire.
Oh!
Finally,
Attack
something.
roll.
Send a produce flame into it.
Oh my God.
To try and set it
Oh,
alight.
is it
Yeah,
now?
that's the 16.
Fine. Yeah. So literally, as your produce flame hits the pile of bodies, it catches fire and
10 fire damage.
10 fire damage.
Why can I smell pork?
You're the
Pork.
other like meat.
I was like, this isn't not comfortable with this. Oh, you tell no one of this.
Do you want to die or not?
I don't want to die.
Literally, you are 5 minutes behind everybody. Come on.
Okay, you guys, you both reach the carriage. Goffin has already turned it around and has kind of got the doors open. He's like, come on, let's go. Where's everyone else? Who are you?
This is
I'll
a good
explain
question.
later, Govit.
Very well, sir. My lady.
I get onto the roof of the carriage and dart out ready just in case there's anyone's coming.
Bloody love us. We had a woman the night before who was banging on our thing, being, please let us in, we're going to die, we're going to die. Who are you? I don't trust you. No, what's going on? This random woman is like, come on, with us.
I thought she was Shima.
Well, Robin was asleep for that whole thing.
Yeah, God,
My entire friendship is a sham because you were too embarrassed to admit you mistook me for
Pretty
someone
much,
else.
yeah. I was
And
like,
you don't want to look like
thought
a
you were-
racist.
To be fair, I've had friendships.
If I'd realised who you were, I wouldn't have come over here.
I mean,
But now I'm too embarrassed to look. Just come with me.
You were quite far away, and I thought that was why you were shorter. But then when I got closer, you're like, oh, you're still quite short.
would I have known what basically brought me here?
Well, you've fallen through a.
I fell through a portal, but
Yeah.
that's all I know.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that's
It was
all I know.
purely an accident.
Okay, frankly, you guys are my best chance at survival right now, so why not? I'll go with the loons.
Okay, you guys.
You?
Yeah. So after a couple of probably 3 or 4 minutes, you guys, you see Callisto's hoisted Feora over his running, and she's like,
I'm just keeping an eye out for anything chasing
It's
us.
not a costume. Right.
Every so often, like the trident just goes deep in the side of my leg.
Yeah, you can't do that anyways. It's gangrenous.
gangrenous. Wow.
If I had a sketch pad, I would be like, just the later.
Just
This is so
in my
fun.
memories.
It's like cell phone.
I am have a hand on my battle skirt, holding it down.
My battle skirt. What is that?
A battle skirt. Clearly, it's a battle skirt.
Have you not heard of a battle skirt?
No, I've never heard of a battle
You haven't
skirt.
lived.
I've heard of a kilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an armor-plated kilt.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Everyone needs a battle skirt.
Do I see-
Battle kilt, no battle skirt.
Do I
in their
see
life.
anything from my advantage point on the carriage?
no.
Following.
You do not see anything
Good.
Over the hill,
You do see in the
the
distance there is a small section of the forest is on fire.
Okay. But no.
But that's,
Destroyer.
that's all.
Oh,
It's not Ireland anymore.
that's true.
Come on, Callisto! Goblins, get ready. We need to get away from here very quickly.
I'm coming as
Understood,
fast as I
sir.
can.
He sort of gets the reins ready. On your order, sir.
Sat around looking at all of these.
As when we get close, I kind of
Yeah, I
whip
sort of.
myself off and just jump into the cart.
Fair.
Yeah, sort of like, there you go.
Okay.
Goblin, go!
Whoosh! And the carriage sort of springs into action, and
Yeah.
you get that kind of 4 horsepower.
Oh, the G-force.
The G-force. And yeah,
How many horses have we got?
4.
We've got 4.
4 horses.
We had 2.
Wait, you said
Oh no, 2. Yeah, so I'm thinking of
Hold on.
somebody else.
Hold on.
2 horses.
2 horses.
I'm going to go up to it, to both horses just before we go,
Oh no.
really quickly, and cast
2
Enhance Ability on both of them at 3rd level, because I can target an additional creature. To give them bull strength. Their carrying capacity is doubled. So they're stronger.
Can you increase their speed?
So it lost-
Speed of the puma!
It lost. I can't actually increase level speed. I can increase the dexterity. That's Cat's Grace, which advances dex checks and can't take damage from falling. But it's not increasing speed. So I can increase their.
You're like Brave Star or something. Like
Casting bull strength. They have bull strength.
Strength of the bear!
Eyes of the hawk.
Well, I could give them Owl's wisdom, so they've got advantage of wisdom checks. So I don't feel that's going to be great use for them. So I can do that. And then,
So suddenly these horses just like, "Brrr."
onwards.
Plow down anything in their path.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but we are carrying a little bit of extra weight. So I just thought. To be fair,
Yes, Boffin.
this part was designed for like the 3 of us and Govid. We now have Govid, Boffin, this random woman who's got the beard.
4-person car. It's got 4 seats in it. So
Yeah,
It's
although
all
you were carrying,
I'm on top.
you were carrying quite a lot of supplies.
Yeah.
So that was,
And I'm on top, and you 4 are in the cabin.
Anyway, I've done that, so that it lasts an hour.
but yeah.
I no longer have
Can
the
I-
strength because
Off
I've
you go.
constructed.
Can I be sat on like one of the sides looking back just to see what's happening in the distance
Sure.
as we drive away?
I'm on the carriage. I'm just keeping my eye out behind us as well.
What's that?
Yeah, the carriage kind of heads off at full speed. And
Yeah, I'm checking my hair. Stream.
Parakeet.
you as you're keeping a watch out, you do kind of see a few fiery flashes in the distance. You assume that it's probably sort of the energy ballasts from cynosure, but it's in a quite far in the distance at this point.
Good.
The thing that you probably noticed the most at this distance is the portal has actually grown in quite a large size. It's, you can still see it from here. It's obviously quite small. It looks like it's quite small, but from the distance you gather it's probably several hundred feet wide now.
Yeah, oh, that doesn't look good.
But yeah, that's about all you see as you sort of head off into the distance. Yeah, Govid, after a few minutes, he's like, where are we heading to, sirs?
Somewhere safe.
Are we going back to the bridge, or do you want to?
No, carry on. We need to get to Water Deep.
Okay. The next town along the trip is probably a couple of weeks away.
Then keep going.
Oh, very well, sir.
Boffin, where do you live?
Where do I live?
The town just
Well,
destroyed.
Oh, the homestead, yeah.
I'm
He lives with us now.
well, I'm
Indentured.
Yes, I'm indentured to Raven now. Here's my master.
Wait, indentured?
No, not that kind of
Indebted. That's the one.
Indebted.
Not indentured as in, crikey.
You know
Yes.
this is a mess if I'm correcting people's English, because this isn't very good.
That's true.
Indebted.
Indebted.
Not indentured.
In servitude.
We'll keep you safe, Boffin.
Thank you, master. It's a bit cramped in here.
I've just been sat here in complete silence, like, studying everybody, kind of going,
It isn't.
Yeah.
it is indentured.
Oh, cool. I got it right.
Alright, fair enough, sorry.
Because it sounds.
He got it right. You were the one mocking him, guy.
No, I said indentured, and then he copied me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said Oh yes, that is correct. And then you down.
He said that you said that she said that he said.
I
This is
said
not the time for
that she
English
said. I
lessons.
said he
I
would
would
work.
like to turn around and say, who is this beach?
That is what I would like to say. Well, who is this biche?
I don't say.
I was about to say it's two people again.
I do.
It's just Quincy.
Excuse him.
Quincy.
Quinnis.
Quinnis, that's who.
Quincy.
Quincy?
Oh, no, I've completely forgotten the name. Quincy.
Quincy.
I love that.
This is Quincy.
Quinnis.
Quincy. I've seen this is Quincy. And you say that is we are supposed to know who that is?
Well, she looks like a star elf, like Shima.
Frankly, I'm about as confused as everyone else is right now. So,
So that's not necessarily means that
She fell out of the portal. I'm assuming it's her.
yes, I fell out of the portal.
wait, so you just fell out of that portal?
Yes,
That
That portal there that they
portal over
were
there.
yes.
that's the evil wizard people were trying to summon and create. You fell out of that portal.
I don't know about evil wizards, but I definitely fell out of that portal.
But they were casting a thing to create a portal so that they could sell magic and stuff like that, and you fell out of that.
That's
And she is with us right now.
Oh, that's very
Well,
interesting.
where
I
did you
pull out
fall
a
from?
notepad and I start scribbling down.
Where did you fall from?
I
I was just doing my rounds at the Starkeep.
where the what? The Starkeep? Where?
What?
My actual notes now.
Isn't that where
Study.
Shima's from? Are you? What?
Are you from the same place as he's from? This beer place?
Yes. Oh,
Be-
beer. Yeah.
Beer.
Abir.
A beer.
Yes,
Abir.
a beer. That place.
I thought you said the beer place. So I was
The
like,
beer place, yes. This a beer thing.
I am from a beer,
That he
yes.
goes talking about.
And you said those wizards are good.
Never said they were good. I don't know. I've never seen them before in my life.
But
I landed on the
didn't-
floor. They ran away screaming.
They didn't attack you.
No, one of them thought I was a demon. Quite.
You are not a demon.
Well, no, I know this.
She is not like the demons, the thing that was there the other night, was she?
That's a good point. So, you're Shima's partner, though.
Oh no! Goodness no, she's much higher up than me. I'm just a lieutenant.
But she said there was only two of her kind.
No, there's quite a few more than two of us. I mean,
They can't just be
Super
two of them.
round.
You're here.
Did
Yes,
she?
but-
Star Elf. She said there was only two of. Did she say that there were two of
She
her
said
rank?
two guarding the prison.
No, there was only two left
Oh,
of
yeah.
her kind.
oh no, she's quite incorrect in that.
What
Well,
kind
we will,
could Shima mean?
Be talking to
Well,
her
I-
quite severely.
I tell you what, once I have a nice long rest, I will find the answer.
Once I met her, the shit out of this.
But that's the moment you are safe, because I cannot talk to her.
So, why are you here?
I have no idea.
Did you see that?
Just nearly drowned me.
As is right and proper.
And clip.
I simply don't know. Frankly, I was going about my business and now I'm here. But if she was here, I should like to have a conversation with her.
Oh, so would I.
It seems like she's quite popular. She's made lots of friends.
I can take it or leave it.
That's fair enough.
Then what of this garb? This is interesting. I like this fashion.
It's not.
And Feora starts
Lovely.
like picking at her, just like, ooh.
I sit there and accept this because I feel like this is normal behaviour.
This is interesting.
For Feora, it's perfectly normal behaviour.
And you have this fashion in Stardeep.
Well, yeah, it's a military uniform, but yes,
It's military.
it's quite
You
standard.
are part of the military.
Fascinating.
I'm just a lieutenant.
That is quite impressive. That is.
It's not a military per se, it's just an organisation. I'm part of the Keepers of the Cerulean Sign.
We've heard of that. Have we not heard of that?
That's
We-
what
we did hear that.
Shima looks after. That's where the prison break happened.
Yes.
So you know of the,
Oh,
the
yes,
big
the
thing.
Destroyer. Oh, yes, I've read all about it. Never met him in person. Much bigger. The books really don't show scale very well.
Quick question. Have you heard of this guy?
Sorry, who are you?
Shima seemed to know him.
My name is Raven.
I'm rolling for that, I guess, but no, I don't know you. From Adam. I've never met you before in my life.
Wasn't it your granddad that she seemed to know?
Can I just get a picture in my head? The clothes that you're wearing, are you essentially Zod from the Christopher Reeve
No,
Superman film? Is it like that?
no.
Like big billowing sleeves and pants?
Uh,
It's
No.
almost like a black gi. Though, isn't it? Like
Is it more like MC Hammer? That's,
Oh no!
Yes.
that's what I'm saying right now.
If you could basically take kind of a standard, if that had sleeves and was all like midnight black and silver,
I would.
it's like a cross between something a monk would wear and a wizard would wear. It's completely practical.
Well,
So
yeah.
for full, no, definitely not.
I mean,
Well, that's what I've got on.
that's like Rey from Star Wars.
Yeah, if she's wearing something like Rey from Star Wars, all in kind of
Kind
midnight
of more like
black
her
and silver.
Jedi type outfit though than like the scavenger one, but
Yeah.
more like her. Yeah, okay.
Like a Jedi get-up. It's very kind of like smooth, clean lines when you move it. It sparkles a little bit, not in a magical way, just like in a chiffon-y kind of sparkly fabric way. But it looks very
Nice.
smart. It looks like it's a...
Definitely that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Why
Oh,
not?
Ivy from Soul Calibur.
It looks like it would be more of a ceremonial outfit, but it's practical. It's got like the smooth pants, no skirt kind of thing. Built completely for movement and not really for much else. No.
I still have a serious one.
No! That, but with sleeves. Yeah, why not?
Kind
Yeah,
of like
That's from Superman 2.
fair enough. But it's not Zod.
No, it's not Zod. This is the other
Okay.
one from Zod.
yeah, that's not Zod.
In fact, do you know who that is?
No.
That's Feora. Her character name is Feora.
No.
No!
Yeah.
Geo, no!
Okay, that's weird.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Yeah, pretty much.
so
Sorry, back to it.
Yeah, exactly that, near enough. Sorry, I
It's
will,
all good.
I will be
We-
quite honest with you, I've
It's-
never
it's-
seen Superman 2, so when you said like that, I was
Wow.
like,
Murray, fix this.
What's that? What's happened?
Jess has never seen Superman 2. Sort it.
I will fix it.
I mean, you have to watch 1 and 3 as well. Then.
Oh, sorry, no, her name is Ursa. It's Feora in the new one.
Okay, so you travel for the rest of the day and sort of find a quiet, discreet location to set up camp for the night. Are you doing your customary bubble thingy, or
I can't. I'm using my spell slot today.
okay?
I
So
take notes on interactions between these two, like some weird bookworm.
okay, you're studying them like a
Yeah,
science
pretty much.
experiment.
I ask them what they are,
Yeah, fair.
because you guys are friggin' weird as far as I'm concerned. I've
yeah.
never seen anything like you two
You are
before.
quite a
Yeah,
weird
fair.
group.
Yes.
What do you mean, what am I? This is
What
a,
are you?
this is a very personal question.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I try and think of a non-inappropriate way to word that, thinking I've deeply offended him.
He's quite alright this time. I am a Titan. I am from the water, the sea.
Do I know what the sea is?
Yeah.
Cool, okay, that's fine. I have to check these things.
Yeah.
I have to...
It's filled with many men.
Fascinating. Lots of men?
Quite a few.
Frantically start scribbling notes. But the gender divide is quite equal between Titans as well, then.
It is quite equal, yes. There are many men and women in the sea. It is fine. It is not.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Plenty of fish in the
Yeah.
sea.
I am. We are based in the. Gonna get my bearings right. The east of the world, where we are right now. The Sea of the Fallen Stars.
I haven't been to Faerun enough to know the actual geography of the area.
Yeah.
I've been like 2 or 3 scouting missions here in the last 100 years?
Scouting.
Probably more like
50? 60?
20 or 30, probably.
20, 30? Okay.
Yes, what
Scouting missions?
they said.
Pretty obligatory at this point, more for information gathering, keeping up with the times kind of thing than actual military operations. We have to make sure that we're not getting too detached from the rest of civilization. We go out, we purchase any updated new kind of newfangled things, and we bring them back, and we study them, work on them, see what you're all up to and what you're all working on.
Interesting. And what things do you have back at your home? Anything of interest that you've brought with you?
That's a very broad question.
Anything of interest that you brought with you?
Probably
Anything
not.
we can steal.
Anything you can steal. No, I think this is a cultural exchange. I open out my pockets and I empty literally a beginner's adventuring kit. There is nothing exciting that's going on. I quite happily empty everything out.
Okay, I mean, you could have just told us. You did not have to do that, okay?
Right, I don't know what kind of equipment you bring now. It's been a good 10 years since I've been to this plane.
10 years since you've been here?
Yeah,
How old? Yes.
I'll let him ask the young people.
Well, I was going to ask how old you are, if you do not mind me asking.
Oh, no, not terribly old at all. I'm about 130, 135. I do lose count sometimes. About 135 years old.
That sounds quite old to me. Not in a harsh way. I'm 26.
Good God, you already just reached maturity then.
You're 26.
Yes. Pourquoi?
Or sur le table.
Probablement, c'est pour...
I'm about 102.
Yeah, we're relatively young, generally speaking.
Sorry, so you are 102?
Yes.
I didn't realise it was common to hang around with infants. Is this something that's done on this plane? I'm terribly sorry, I'm not very
If
used
I
to it.
was 102, I would be dead.
Yes, but
Yep.
same. I'm an elf. We age differently.
I mean,
I mean, I knew you lived slightly longer, but I did not think you said you were not a full elf. I did not think.
Well, no, I've only
I
been
thought
to
you-
adulthood for, you know,
Would I know how
few years.
Shima is if I know of her in her stages? Like roughly, not like exactly, but I'd know that she's
Yeah, but she's probably about 250,
250,
maybe 300, something like
300.
I just looked up Triton age, as in to try and get an idea of how old Tritons live for, and it just gave me the age of Triton, the moon.
that. 655 billion years.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm really young now.
Well, I'm very young.
No, in the grand scheme of things, it's not uncommon for my kind to live, well, gosh, into the...
I would just like to take back what I said. Of course, 102 is not that old at all. I myself would live up to 200 years. Of course I knew that. How stupid of me.
I'm quickly checking words and all.
What I meant to say was we reach maturity quite quickly, about 15 years old, so...
Oh,
Is-
quite similar.
Yes.
We're about 25 tons of the moon that we reached maturity, but goodness me, we're not mentally mature at that age.
Well, I mean, when is anyone ever mentally mature?
Around about 650 is usually what my aunt says to me. Not that we're blood related, we don't work that way.
You'll see very quickly that this one hasn't reached mental maturity.
Yes, that is not very nice.
How old did Janatis get to?
120. I think
What's the
I
age range on your elf? 'Cause I can't remember. I looked it up earlier, but
I'm not sure.
I think the memory serves, and I might be wrong on this.
To maturity at about 60 odd.
Yeah.
I think we're sure a lot quicker than stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's looking, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like 700
I think
years or
around
something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
We go for about 1,000. But
Definitely.
Yeah, so you kind of share some pleasantries, get to know each other a little bit, share food.
I'll give surface information.
surface information only. Cool.
And who is going to what's the sleeping arrangements?
I am tired. I am going to bed.
You sleep?
Yes, oh god, there's another one who doesn't sleep.
Oh,
And I just literally go to sleep.
interesting. I hope you don't mind, but I would be observing you. Is there any kind of rituals that you undertake while you do this sleep? It's utterly fascinating. I've only ever heard of this in the Citadel Library.
Well, I just trance. I only need about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh yeah, similar.
tell you what, I want to chat a little while longer. How about we stay up? It's nice to have another girl in around.
Oh, girls around here.
No, but you
Oh,
spend a lot
absolutely.
of time with these brutes. It's quite hard to
Oh, but that's
connect with
so
one's
fascinating.
femininity.
Do you want me to put a poultice in your leg at all?
I'll be fine, thank you. It just needs some light.
It just
light
needs a
rest.
long rest.
It's amazing what a long rest can cure.
Okay, well,
We'll actually cure with a long rest because I'm not going to.
If I remember correctly, yours wasn't too bad, but yours was quite bad. You're gonna need probably some healing. Yeah.
Can I crack out, as we're about to take a long rest anyway, my cure wounds?
Proceed.
I don't ask, I just start healing you.
it's just a little bit that. Oh, thank you, dear.
Thanks, right, yeah.
Unlimited
I like
I
this.
say, like, whenever I cast spells, my eyes, like, the starriness of them just kind of goes.
Wow. Thank you.
Before I went to kind of trance, I just said,
Oh.
get me up in 4 hours so I can take watch.
I will do. Thank you, Raven. And thank you for today.
You also.
So. Oh, sorry.
Fine, stage whispers is fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one will hear you.
Quillis?
Yes!
Quillis, it's lovely to make your acquaintance. My name is Four.
Am I familiar with whatever the hell she's doing right
No.
now? I don't know what it is. I hold my hand out as well and I go,
Whoa.
pleasure to meet you!
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you! I start scribbling. I drop your hand and I start scribbling down.
This is fucking bullshit.
I did actually write that down. What was your full name? 'Cause I wasn't listening, but I was so busy.
F-O-R-R.
Like what you do in
on
golf.
the road for months.
4.
And she's not said a thing.
She followed me for using her name.
Yeah. 3 minutes in.
Yep.
My real name is
Yeah. This is nonsense.
F-O-R-R.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
4.
But around these parts, I prefer to be called Feora, if you wouldn't mind.
Is there a reason you would like to use your normal name?
Yes, there's a bit of a backstory, one that I won't get into, but these
Keep
gents,
secrets.
these gents only know me as Feora.
Then I shall refer to you as Feora.
Thank you kindly. Now tell me, why are you here?
I simply don't know.
Insight check.
Okay.
No. It's a 9.
Okay. Yeah.
Honestly, I was just going about my normal business. I was walking around, planning what books I was going to take out of the library this day, and then I fell to the floor.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I know it's such a common occurrence. Well, no, not really. That's why I'm so confused right now. But I would really like to speak to Shima. Hopefully she'll know what's going on.
Our Callisto, he has the ability to speak to a person over great distances. So,
Oh, fantastic. I shall ask him to utilize that tomorrow.
yes.
Things are getting a little bit confusing, and it's especially not good with the destroyer hanging about. I actually think that the higher-ups do need to like, the tone kind of drops completely, and she looks very serious. She's like, I really do need to tell some of the higher-ups about that. It's not good that he's running around. We don't like it when that happens.
Yes, I can imagine, especially from the prison break. It'd be quite upsetting to your organisation.
Yes. Were you aware of what the chaps in the robes were doing before I fell from the ceiling?
From what we heard, they were trying to send the spell plague that has come about on this plane to a beer to get rid of it.
I'm sorry, what now?
They were opening the portal that is there now. I imagine it's the same portal they were trying to open. And they were sending the spell plague to a beer. That's why we were trying to stop them.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for the clarification. Right. Yeah. Sending a spell plague to my homeworld. That would have been interesting.
And if I may ask, your organisation, the Star Keepers?
Yeah. I'll go get my notes up again. Sorry.
Star Keepers.
Star Keepers.
The keepers of the cerulean sign.
Yeah, that one.
The Keepers of the
Which I totally know.
Star Keepers, go!
How did you climb the ranks? We each have our uses, and what do you guys have? Book learning and investigations, or researching?
What class are you?
How did you come about your rank?
Just simply through being useful, I suppose. I mean, when you serve in a society for long enough, you're bound to get a promotion after all. And there's not exactly that many of us knocking around up there. The competition isn't exactly fierce.
I see. So a lieutenant's quite well done by.
I'd say so, yes. No, we're fairly experienced across a whole board of things.
Fantastic. And you can look after yourself.
Well, I've not really had to apply such a thing before, but yes, I'd like to think so. We're combat trained should the need arise. It's never arisen, but should the need arise.
Very good, because you'll notice very quickly about us that we seem to get into a lot of scrapes.
Oh dear.
Our friend, the elf, has actually died quite a few times. And
He's died.
well, he's fallen unconscious a few times. So
You're
So-
sure you know Shima? Very strange. Very strange that she should associate herself with someone so
yes,
incapable.
we
Punch in the face.
as a matter of fact, we actually saved her from a very large demon.
Interesting. Very interesting. I just erased half my notes, folks. Yeah.
Noob.
No, not pencil, do pen.
No, I've got a pen. Pencil. I like writing in pencil.
Right.
I mean, when was this instance, and how badly was she beaten before you arrived?
It was yesterday.
A couple of days, probably.
It was a couple of days ago, and she looked completely fine. She was very upset that she had to protect herself from the demon, and that's why we offered our assistance in housing her.
I see. Well, I'm very grateful that you decided to give her your hospitality. She's very important back home, you know. It was very confusing that she should be having to fight demons on this plane.
It's a very large demon. Had thick horns, a sword,
Yes,
and a whip.
I know what demons look like. Well, I've seen pictures of them in illustrations, but not something I've had to face. But I'm sure someone of the rank of Shima is quite used to facing things on the daily. Not that we hear back from her very often back home. I stick my nose in my book and I start scribbling notes again furiously. Kind of.
Okay.
You kind of get the feeling that she's a little bit overwhelmed with a lot to take in right now.
Yeah. I understand you're taking notes, so I'll leave you to it. It looks like you're very obsessed with taking notes, so I'll keep watch.
I'm
Yeah.
having it, ignoring you.
And I'll just chill out. After 4 hours, I'll wake Raven up.
Okay.
I at some point do trance. I just not even in like a purposeful way. You just see like the pen just stop. I just sit there with my eyes kind of half open with my pen like that.
Fair.
So that's not my.
Always writing in the book.
May all receive a long rest.
Yeah,
Morning comes.
that's a squeaky wheel.
No. And yeah, Govid has prepared some breakfast for everybody, which he sort of dishes out to everybody. And he's like, Master, not to raise too much of an alarm, but we have gained additional mouths to feed, and I'm not sure if we have enough rations to make the trip.
Well, how far to the next town?
A couple of weeks.
We have no ration. We do not have the capability of.
Well, we had
rations.
enough for what we had.
No, we have 2 extra. Very well.
I didn't want to alarm everybody,
How
but
long do you think we have?
probably maybe 8 days.
Very well. Keep going as we are. I will think of something and I will sort something.
Well, breakfast for everybody, and he sort of hands out the some nice, nicely freshly cooked breakfast, sausages and bacon and toast and the like.
Mushroom sausages and nice crispy bacon.
And
It's failed again, haven't you?
Nope.
Nada?
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough.
Secrets.
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 Boffin's kind of like he's not even using utensils. He's just kind of shoveling it in his mouth, like he probably hasn't eaten this well for a little while, but he's just. Oh, this is really tasty.
I take a couple of a bit of my rations as Boffin. You eat well. He's been through a lot.
Oh no, Martin,
Boffin,
no.
I insist.
Very well.
How long until the newest homestead?
Couple of weeks.
Crikey, okay. In the woods.
Yes.
We're in the woods. Okay. I sneak.
Sorry.
Not away from the group. I just kind of announce loudly that I'm going to go and find sustainable rations elsewhere. I hope to return within the hour. I hope to find you here still. It was very interesting to hang around with you until I do find my my esteemed colleague. And I
Yes,
wander
Quinnis,
off into the woods.
I have some questions for you today as well.
Don't go too far, Quinnis.
I won't, but I'm going to take this opportunity to go.
How's the spell plague looking?
Oh, it's just look at fine and dandy.
So, as you kind of look up to the sky,
Yeah.
it's looking much clearer today than it has done in quite a while.
They sent it.
Oh no.
However, you do also, from even though you've travelled quite a way, you can still see the portal, and it is still expanding.
Still expanding. That wasn't me. Who's you?
I'm still shooting people and you said, let's go.
You did it.
Yeah, it seems like a really nice summer's morning.
Has anybody noticed that the disturbance in the air is kind of going? The lack of it was almost a jar.
Now that you mention it, it is a bit quieter, but
You can even hear as you kind of focus on it for a second, you can even hear like a couple of birds tweeting and a couple of crickets in the grass.
Look at these birds. They
It's
have to eat.
it's kind of weird. You've almost like you hadn't even really registered that you'd not heard them for a while, but now you're hearing them. We're like, huh?
oh, the bird's back.
Yeah, it's
The bird.
a little bit weird.
Look at
Nice.
the bird.
Obviously for you, it's no, you don't know either which way round, but yeah.
Is it just news? Is the portal still growing?
Yes, that does look quite big. Yes, that does not look good, does it?
No.
Maybe when Quinnis is back, we could ask her if she's.
I wouldn't say I've gone very far. I'm probably still within.
I mean,
If the trees have wiped
if it's
space,
like
I'm probably still
if
seeing
Quinnis
it.
can do what Shima could do, because Shima could open our gates, maybe she can close the portal. Especially
if it's going to a beer. I mean, I heard the man
Snacks.
in the black robe shout that the spell plague was gonna go to a beer.
I also heard that, but I have to be honest, the way he was talking, it made it sound a little bit like maybe the bad people were from a beer. Just,
But Shima said that the people of a beer were good.
of course, Shiva would say
Well,
that
yeah,
because
she does
is
seem to
from a
be lying
beer.
quite a lot as well, considering she said she was only one of two, and there seems to be quite a few of them.
Is also why I was quite happy to have a talk with you right now, because we have just picked up this person who says they're from a beer, and I, at the moment, do not know if a beer is a good place or a bad place.
Did I make that up in my notes? I'm pretty sure it was in my notes that I'm from a beer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I just panicked then and thought, I am
Yeah.
actually from a beer, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Yeah. Stardeep is.
My gut tells me
Stardeep
she's
is the-
okay.
Bloody
I mean,
enterprise.
I
Is-
don't have that feeling with Shima. I think she's lying. She's keeping things from us. Quinnis, she seems truthful. I don't think she's lying to us.
I mean, I have
Is
to
it now?
be honest, a lot of this feels way above my pay grade. About 6 months ago, I was performing on stage. I now appear to be leading some form of resistance against the end of the world. I am not sure I'm comfortable in this situation right now, but I have just been going with the flow up until now.
I mean, 6 months ago we were like here, and now we've gone like 5 stages up from that.
My grandfather always
We're like up.
you have to roll.
Maybe like
roll
20 stages. I don't know.
I have to be honest, I feel like we've done this, but the actual world progression has done this. I feel like I'm a little bit behind right now. And I understand what your grandfather has said, but I'll be honest with you, I'm a
On a
little bit
scale of 1 to 20, I'm only at about 5.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed with this all. I'm just throwing that out there. Also, Govik came to me this morning and said, we are running out of food. We do not have enough food to feed all the people that we have taken on. We probably have about 8 days worth.
Well, I often went on hunting expeditions for the monastery. I can probably.
I think we may need to do something.
I am amazing at finding my own food, so I shall take it upon myself to go get us a meal every so often.
Likewise.
In the time that this conversation has happened, have I found anything?
Make a survival check.
If we come across a lake, I am an excellent fisherman. Otherwise, my foraging is not that good.
15.
You find a small patch of mushrooms.
I pick them.
I was just hoping to have a conversation with you at the moment. Is there any way that I could maybe not be the leader? I am happy to talk to people still, but I do not like the responsibility of all of this pressure.
But you're doing really well.
I do not feel like I am doing very well. In the time that you called me the leader, the world has run out of magic. There is a goddess that has died.
That is all your fault.
We nearly died. I mean, yes, that is his fault.
This is becoming clear now. You're the leader, therefore it's your no.
But
I don't ever
I've taken
managing expectations that Callisto was the leader.
I think he talks for us just because he has a much more charming personality than myself.
The woman said a couple of weeks ago. I cannot remember who. Contact me, sorry.
Which woman?
My memory is awful.
Where?
There was a time in the campaign. Somebody said, "Who's your leader?"
Last name.
No, not that.
You've forgotten her
No, I
already.
remember Kalane.
Wasn't this
Kill him.
leader all at a tavern?
There was something, yes.
Someone was to say who's the leader of your group, and it was very unofficial looking. Not that I was
This,
watching
the stranger who has never met us before knows what happened.
You
That was
they
it.
looked in a group and they went,
It was very.
Callisto, I guess.
I remember now. It was very unofficial, but someone said, "Who was the leader?" I somehow got pushed forward, and I felt ever since then I felt this responsibility, and I do not like it. I just want to enjoy my life and have fun, and there is too much pressure on this.
Well, we will all take a part in leading then. And
This is a collective. It's not
yes,
a
yes.
leading group.
Your strengths are charming and everything, and mine is obviously doing big things wrong and killing the wrong people, and I'll carry on doing that. Most likely.
I mean, how about I do more of the charming potentially,
Mhm.
and you do less of the killing
People.
giant things?
I will just, if I do anything like that, someone stop me, or I will ask before doing anything major.
And I feel like if we want to do something, we should probably check with Feyora
yes,
if it is a sensible thing to do.
yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yes.
So I will be the conscience of the group.
Probably.
That's a good idea.
There will be certain
Yes.
decisions that I do not need a conscience for, but there will be others that I think we will best discuss with you.
Yes, I think that's a good idea, Thane. Very much so, yes.
Do we know what this new woman's deal is?
Yes, so she's here because
Did she mean to come through the portal?
I was going to say, has anyone actually spoken to her? I was very tired yesterday.
I was speaking to her last night, and she doesn't know why she's here. She was just at home and basically just reel off.
So
Okay, I've got to actually.
Yeah.
She fell through the portal.
She fell through the portal. She was just collecting books and such. She's a lieutenant in her army. She knows of Shima and knows a couple of things, but she hasn't been here that often, and she
Yes, I
needs to
think
find a way of contacting Shima. So she'll
she
probably
was-
ask you when she gets back.
Very well, I can ask, but I was
Yes,
just saying,
very
I'm
much
not-
like a conversation with her, maybe punching her in the face for lying to us so much.
I don't think she's lying. I think she just doesn't know everything that Shima knows.
No, we're not talking about the new guy,
No,
we're talking
no,
about
not
Shima.
read
Not
the-
Gwyneth, Shima.
Shima is the one that he...
It's not.
Shima is the one
I'll
who we
let-
think is lying.
Fair enough.
About what?
Well, Shima said that
There
there was
was
nobody
only
else
two of
like her.
them.
There's only two of them, and now she's appeared and said there's lots. And Shima was saying, oh, look at all these demon things, and it sounds like there's not them there either. And I
Yeah,
don't
she's-
believe that the magic circle was actually that bad yesterday. I think they were trying to do a good thing.
Yes, I
And she
didn't quite.
knew, she knew something about me, and she was keeping it from us. I want to know where I came from. I want to know why it's bad. She seemed to know my name.
Very well. We'll find these things out.
Yes. And if I have to punch you in the face, I will
But
obviously
we'll do
ask
it.
you two first.
Carefully.
Yes.
We'll punch you.
Punch her in the face carefully.
I will be very careful with my punching.
I just think we left on a very specific mission, and we've been sidetracked left, right, and center
Yes.
every single time.
That seems to be someone's fault.
All of these
Yes,
side
Raven.
quests.
Not my
Look at all the people we picked up.
Well, yes.
So I just think we should get a bit of focus, and which is why potentially I said I don't think I should take any lead, because I'm not very good at
Well,
giving us
I
direction.
just
I
want
think.
to throw an idea out there.
Okay. Yes.
Have either of you ever had a dog?
What is a dog?
I
Oh no, I
had-
know what a dog is. But
I had a pet squirrel.
Have you ever had to leave your pet for someone else?
no.
No.
Because we might have to leave Boffin behind eventually. So what I suggest is that we point him off in one direction and we leave in the other. Just hear me out.
Well, maybe when we get to the next place, we make sure he is safe and happy. And then, yes, I don't want to take him into danger. I don't think he's...
It's alright, Raven. He's
Ready
going to
for
live
it.
on a farm.
I mean, he's got that stupid little clay dagger.
It wasn't too bad.
I mean, to be honest, we can just drop him off as the next town. I mean,
I don't know
That's
if we
what
should
I
do it.
mean.
Maybe if he starts following us, he could get into more danger. We should tell him he can't come with us. It's too dangerous.
to be fair, we are going
And if
to.
not, I'll
we are,
punch him in
we,
the face.
Punch me in the
this has
face.
got to stop being
Sorry.
an option
I'm sorry.
constantly for you. There are other things we can
No,
do.
I
to
won't. I
contribute
won't.
to
I
this.
won't. No, yeah. That might be. If we can't do anything, we
Then you punch
leave
him
a
in the
letter
face.
for him while he sleeps to say we've gone in one direction when we go in another.
Well,
Tell him to
I
drop
think
on
we
this.
give him a mission
to stay in the town and do something for us.
That sounds like a
So
very good
that-
idea.
And just
so that
never
he's-
come back.
And never come back. So that he's so that he's still doing our bidding as he wants to, but he doesn't know any better.
That might be a good idea. I
And
don't
I'm
like.
looking around to see what Boffin's doing just while we're having this
He's still running.
Yeah, he's literally just sort of sat with his back against sort of the car and he's just picking his nose.
Is he kind of like there, just like, oh, that was a good meal?
Apparently she's doing that. We're going to Waterdeep. So, is it a big city in Waterdeep? We could just take him there.
Are we going to get him all the way to Waterdeep? We've got God knows how many months left.
I think we have about 3 months left. That's 3 months.
Probably 2 to 3.
Keep on. Look, I mean, he's not doing any harm. If he is, we just throw him out and just tell him to stop being dick and leave him. There is no problem.
Brilliant, somebody's speaking my language.
Like, cause I did not get your little comparison before, but I've had people who are in servitude to us before, and when they're done, we just throw them away. This is how it works.
We can't just throw Boffin away.
When he is no longer useful to us, we get rid of him.
No, this is not how it's done.
He's a grown man.
We will not throw him away. I
Oh,
like
that's fine.
Faye's idea. We find him something to do, something to keep him occupied, happy,
Like,
but safe.
telling him to walk into the woods and don't stop walking until he finds something.
Plant the
No!
idea in Callisto's head and then switch it around so it looks like he's the bad guy.
Oh no, I knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
I was always on board.
Anyway, where is everyone? We kind of need to get going again.
Okay.
Well, everyone's right here. Boffin's there, Govid's there, and Quim's off in the forest.
I know, but we need to get going. We can't waste any more time, especially with that big thing.
This is perfect. Come on, everybody, wait. Everyone back to the car.
Wow.
While we're getting ready, I'm going to set.
Off and on fire.
Set a punch ready for Boffin's face.
Oh, punch.
Wow, poor Boffin.
On top of the wagon, I'm going to set some kind of ropes up.
Yep.
So I've got something to kind of wedged in to the top of the cart and hold on to, but I can still throw. So because I'm going to literally stay on top of the cart now, 'cause there's not enough room inside the cart.
Okay. Okay, so everyone starts sort of packing away their things and
I can bag
loading
the
the cart. Yeah, you come back with your bag of mushrooms.
Cool.
Customizing bag of
Yeah,
mushrooms.
as I said, did I find nothing else? No other munchies?
Nothing
Nope.
at all.
No,
Just
no.
some mushrooms.
Nothing at all.
Wow, bag of mushrooms.
Okay.
Raven.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, bloody granddad.
No one's there. But this is the voice of your grandfather.
Uh-huh.
Raven, come over here.
I look around.
It's like the voice is coming from sort of into the forest. It's, come here. We need to talk.
Okay, I start walking.
So I notice Raven's starting to leave the place.
A
Yeah.
perception check.
And me too. Seeing as how I've told everyone to get ready to go.
15.
17.
Whoa.
Yes, you both notice Raven walking into the forest.
Where's he going?
I don't know. We're literally just about to leave. What is...
And as I just enter the forest, I say, I just need to relieve myself. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Very well.
Fair.
Fine. It's going to be a long ride.
Fair.
Probably a good idea.
As
I
you
go
kind
up
of
against the trunk and
yeah, as
pretend
yeah,
to-
you sort of head sort of past some trees, and as you walk sort of past one tree, your grandfather is stood there in the forest.
Raven, grandfather. I
Grave.
What's his name?
Oh, sorry. Oh, wow, I thought you were actually going Grandad Raven. Raven.
no.
No, he's,
And I bow.
He's a raven made of gravy.
Gravy Raven.
I bow low.
Be careful.
What do you mean?
There are traitors everywhere. They want to rob you of your birthright. Don't let them.
What do you mean, what birthright? You're not making any sense.
You know, deep down, what I'm talking about. These freaks.
Hey.
They're just
Copy winning.
around to take it from you. Don't let them.
Inside check.
Campfire.
What would
Is it
that
not?
be?
Oh, it looked like a campfire from where I was.
Insight.
It looked like it was from where I was.
Oh Christ! 8.
I'm going low down.
Seems genuine.
Same from like this level.
I don't believe my friends would do that.
They're only your friends, so they can take your power.
I can't believe that they won't be able to take my power. I won't let them.
Well, even now, they're scheming against you. Look. And he kind of gestures back towards the cart, and you can see these two kind of go. And then they sort of separate and continue packing the cart. See? Scheming, lying, plotting. Be careful. Traitors are everywhere.
I will be careful, grandfather. How are you here?
And he's gone.
I walk back to camp. Do I see any berries or anything like that in bushes?
Survival check?
Just a question. From our perspective, we're not actually doing that. Okay.
12.
When you gave them to. There. Strange.
This is like camp. The both camp. Very nice.
Camp programs.
Oh, nice.
All of the drugs.
The
Drugs for the
6-year-old in
poorly
me
one.
got very excited.
Drugs for the poorly boy.
Bless him.
All of the drugs.
12.
You find nothing,
Okay.
and you head back into camp.
I head back up. What are these two doing?
They are packing the cart just as they were.
Okay, I give them both. I'm not sure if they're going to look, but I give them both kind of not evils, but
Yeah.
Is it now?
Do I
kind of
see him
almost
doing
like a
this?
stony stare
Ooh.
before getting on top of
Perception
the carriage.
check.
I suppose.
22.
Yeah, you kind of catch him putting a weird face.
Are you okay? Is it a big shit?
I was going to do exactly that.
I'm fine. Let's go. I climb up onto the carriage.
Okay.
Brilliant. Everyone's back. Let's go.
Okay.
I offer you my bag of mushrooms.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so everyone climbs back into the carriage
Quincy.
and you continue your journey.
Quincy.
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 Quince.
Quincy.
Get it in my head.
It's Quincy.
So, just for reference, are you bubble shielding from now on, night-wise?
Yeah, as long as I have the spell ability. Yes.
Okay.
Callisto, don't forget that Quinnis wanted to speak to Sheila.
I have remembered.
Oh yes, I was told you had the ability to possibly commune. It would be of a great benefit. I have quite a few questions I need to ask her.
I can only speak 25 words.
Choose them wisely.
Our character would she know who I am if I gave her my name?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Obviously, she is someone of some renown.
Maybe you could get her to meet us
not so
somewhere.
much.
Yeah.
Speak to her in person.
What's the nearest homestead that we're going to?
So it's 13 more days.
So what's the name of it?
It is called Daggerford.
Daggerford.
Tell her we're heading to Daggerford, and to try and meet us there, we need to speak in person. We have just
Is
What?
Is it now?
Okay, I guess what you're trying to say.
Meta.
We've run away from
I mean, there's two
Shima.
other viewers.
the destroyer.
Probably know too.
Lieutenant. I was about to say Quincy as well then.
Quinn-
Shima. Lieutenant Quinnis.
Quinnis?
Landed. Meet at Daggerford.
Daggerford.
Meet at Daggerford.
Daggerfjord.
Daggerford.
For debrief?
Yes.
Okay.
For debrief.
Okay, I've got the gist. Let me try this. I don't cast the spell.
Okay.
I pretend to cast the spell.
Okay.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Shima. Message from Lieutenant Quinnis.
Mm-hmm.
Landed here. Please meet at Daggerford. We have some questions.
Perfect, yes.
Also, hope you're good. Kiss.
I don't think the kiss section would be
Yeah, I've
actually
sent it now.
controversial.
I've sent it gone. Oh, she has said she has to go back to a beer. Something has happened with the portal.
Oh, that's good. So she's not even here anymore then?
I don't think so, because I think with this it can communicate if they are not on the same plane. So from what she said, I would guess she has gone back to a beer.
Frightfully problematic. Well then,
Is that a problem?
aiding components.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. DM you no fun. Okay. I can't do what I was gonna do then. So.
Nothing.
You're not supposed to be looking at my character
Ah!
sheet.
Got a very high passive perception.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
He's meted it already.
I know nothing. Know
Um,
anything about Daggerford or who's that?
Yeah, meta.
mhm.
Yes, is
You
that,
hear me
is that
just kind of punch the top, just lightly punch it at the top of the wagon. I really wanted to ask her some questions.
sorry, she is back in.
It's not your fault, Callisto. I know you did it for well, but
I have a component pouch, so could you let me know what I realistically have in there?
Anything that's probably like
On my spell list?
that doesn't have a GP value. If it has a GP value, then that will have to be specified separately.
Fine, okay.
So that's just to cover like all your basics that you'll need for stuff
Everything
that require-
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Need to get
So it's like,
arcane focus.
requires 5,000 GP diamond, then you will need a 5,000 GP
You
diamond.
need an arcane focus.
You can't just be like, I need a 5,000 GP diamond. I know I'll just buy this 25 gold component pouch and that will have it.
Mm.
No.
This ain't my first rodeo. I'm assuming I'd have some stuff in there. I do have a focus. Okay. Actually, I have a. Oh, no, damn.
I mean, I love that they all just trusted that it's all true, so I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
Not even an insight check on it.
It's done now.
Brilliant.
I have no reason to argue.
I make a mental note that I can clearly get away with bullshit.
As long as it's plausible.
That was
it
quite
sounded
plausible.
Yeah, it's quite
sounded exactly plausible, like you just sent a message.
I mean, he's an actor. He's a professional.
Why would you? We don't have any reason for you to know.
If you don't mind terribly, if I could accompany your group here to Daggerfall, I would much appreciate it.
Of course, Quinnis.
Okay, so 13 days you have, and you now only have 7 days of food.
I would like.
So we are 6 days of food.
I would like to, as many times as needed, each time we park, go out and hunt.
Likewise.
Because I've told everyone I'm amazing at hunting.
You have to
I would like to kind
you?
of.
Okay, didn't think so.
I would also like
okay,
to kind of
make
forage
a
and hunt as well.
survival check for everybody.
Shit.
Ask for Tomlaw's blessing before I go out.
Is it now?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go out.
That one?
No.
Okay.
Mine's a 12.
12.
So foraging for mushrooms.
You find
berries,
some.
and
You
any-
find some quite sort of tasty-looking moss.
Is it survival?
moss.
Moss.
Fair enough.
Is it survival?
Survival.
And
Modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay.
11.
Yeah, you don't really find anything. You thought that like maybe some of these worms might be edible, but they taste rancid. So you're like, oh, never mind it.
Yeah.
What about any kind of creatures like rabbits, deer? anything
Well,
like that, or
Quinnis, on the other hand, manages to slay a bear.
a bear.
What? How?
Skill, style, suave, and debonair.
It's over the head with a
Its face has been blasted clean off.
Yes, its face is a bit like fireballed in or whatever it is you've got.
I would
for
be
a spell.
very interested to see actually how the bear is caught in terms of trying to actually gauge what she can do. If that makes sense.
Okay.
I would have.
Like
You don't have to tell us. We just
you
want
don't
to
say
know
it's like how the
was
bear
killed.
was presented. Can make
Yeah,
sense.
how
Like,
much they
is it like got traps
Kill
all
shot.
wrapped around
No,
it?
that's what I'm trying to
And-
figure out from what I would have
Yeah.
done to it in my head,
Cool.
what
Yeah.
the bear will look like. You can probably see, almost certainly through magical means, because I certainly don't look like much physically, its face has just taken complete force damage. It's like,
Caved in.
it is caved in completely.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of look at the bear and like, this is very impressive. How did your hunting go, Faye?
Well, I was stalking a deer, but then I heard the commotion from this impressive feat and scared the deer off. But bear meat is obviously much better. There's a lot more of it.
Oh, it's quite strange. I mean, none of my skills require any kind of noise to be, per se. So.
It was the roars from the bear.
Oh yes, the damn thing did make quite a noise when it fell. I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm sure your hunting would have gone much more successfully had I not done this so non-eloquently.
That's fine. This is
Start.
more than adequate.
I want to take some of the claws and teeth of the bear before kind of
Is it
doing
now? Is that permissible for him to take those?
Yeah, I
things?
don't know what he's doing with them, but I don't
Okay,
know.
fine.
I just want food.
and then I'm going to start kind of preparing bear meat as best we can, I suppose.
And Govin, that you used to road travel, you must know how to skin animals or such?
Actually, to be honest, I don't.
You just pack enough rations.
Generally, yes. Not that I mind additional passengers, but it just was unplanned, is all. And
So yeah, I'll start kind of skinning and taking meat.
and yeah, he's kind of like watching you do it. He's just like, excuse me.
And I'll.
Don't waste the rations, Gobbit!
That's totally wasteful.
Oh, sorry.
I'll light a fire and start it going.
Fair. And yeah, so you've you'll probably find that the fresh meat, because you can't really preserve it in any way, but it'll probably last you a couple of days before it goes bad.
We'll cook it into jerky.
You have
Yeah.
to cure it into jerky. You don't
We'll
cook it.
cook it until it's burned and keeps.
So yeah, it's bear
Wait,
biscuits.
who's jerking it? Who's jerking the bear?
No, that's a different campaign.
Yeah.
Right.
Bearcon.
Bearcon.
I thought Bearcon was what you used to keep yourself cool.
Oh no.
Nice.
Only it's clever.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think really do that quickly.
so is there anything just for expediency that anyone wishes to do with the 12 days of travel?
Absolutely nothing.
Pick up as much information about these two races as I can.
And
As much as I
I'm
would
going
to
to try
divulge.
and gauge as much from Quinnis what my people are like. If she's met them, what they're like, are they good? Also, what kind of other things are in the prison as well, just for added flavour.
Yeah. Okay.
And if she knows Shima, I know she knows of her, what kind of person she is like that she knows.
Okay. Well, I'll give Quinnis a chance to respond.
And I'll just.
Was that directed at me? Sorry. I was trying to read if I had something on my racial traits I could read.
I want to find out about my people, about the Eldaran on Abir, what you know about them, and also about what you know about Shima, what kind of person she is.
I'm gonna roll insight because
Okay.
quite good. Don't advise me. That would be a modified 22.
So yeah, you've never been to their city or anything like that, but from your academic studies, you are aware that they are proud and honourable people.
They're proud and honourable people.
That is good to know.
But yeah,
Much like yourself, I deem. You've been
I
most
bow.
respectful since I've arrived here.
And what of Shima?
That's,
What do you know of her?
Not much, really. Am I rolling that again?
well,
'Cause I-
you probably know as much as
yeah, other than the fact that she's a high-ranking commander, officer,
captain.
Fair enough. Would she be my captain directly? Is she
No,
a
she's
captain?
not. She's a captain, but she's not yours. No.
I can make that assumption. I just
Okay.
know that she's a rank higher than I am, but it takes quite a while to get to that level of commandment anyway. She's not in direct control of my squadron, so she's not got any kind of interference with any of my doings. But I know that she's highly esteemed in her sector.
I see. Do you know why she may have lied to us to say that there was only 2 of her kind left?
Maybe she was confused and that she was two of something else. I simply don't know. There's certainly not a lot of us around.
Okay.
I can't imagine she would have done it maliciously.
And I know that Shima can make a planar gate to get back to Abir. Can you?
That's a bit of a sore subject, unfortunately. It's not like I had all of my equipment with me when I fell through the flooring.
Right, with the right equipment, can you get back?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, well that's good to know. If you need help with any equipment,
Do you have any diamonds on you?
I don't have any diamonds, no.
I can get a hold of a diamond, worth quite a substantial fee.
Well,
Then I
I'm
can
good at
certainly
making
try.
myself.
It's not something I've had to do on multiple occasions, but it's something I do have some limited experience in doing.
I'm good at making myself almost invisible. I might be able to get in someone, find you a diamond if you see. Take my money.
I would say this is for the greater good of this occasion.
Exactly, that's
So,
the only reason I would do it.
and I don't know quite the legal system of this place as well as I should do. I haven't been swatting up quite enough, so I would see that as being acceptable if a diamond
Okay,
can be found.
if we find a chance that it's not going to hurt anyone,
Oh yes, absolutely. No
then
harming.
I will help you find a diamond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Something else I
Good
could
to know.
do.
Okay.
And she would know more than I know. Hopefully, as Shima is now. I
And
have
it-
been told that she's apparently lying to people. I mean, I can't
Mm.
answer for her. That's not something I'd be. We're not chums yet. She's a superior officer.
Okay. I'd also be keeping a very big eye on these two.
Roughly how many Star Elves are active at the moment? Down no, it's not 2.
I did message you.
I haven't seen that, sorry.
It was earlier today, but yeah.
You said roughly, that's like quite a broad number there.
At the moment, it's on the
that amount.
Yeah. At the moment, it's probably near the upper end of that number.
Okay. I don't know everyone by name, but there's at least 80 of us left.
My goodness. Man, I really do hope she comes back so we can answer some questions.
Yes, I do have some questions. Do you think Callisto would be willing to send me another message?
I'm sure you will, yes, of course.
She'll just go bother me. Hello, my Triton friend. Is he just around? Oh, what are you doing?
We're in a confined.
Yeah, you're fine.
We could have been walking through the woods as well.
No, you're in a carriage.
During the time,
It's either going to be
I mean, I'm
in
gonna
the
be
carriage,
around.
in the carriage itself, or
Yeah.
like during one of the evening sort of camping sessions.
How many claws and stuff did I get from the bear, by the way?
2d10.
Cool, okay.
Because it's got 4 feet.
Yeah, sure.
So you won't.
Maybe it'd be
Some of them may have
45.
been damaged, but yeah, let's say you got 2d10 intact claws. Okay, well, I'll do. Yeah, so
Callisto, do you
Yes,
think
my darling.
you
What can I?
could possibly send another? I know I'm being cheeky. Could you possibly send another update to Shima for me? Just to let
I
me
am
know
so
about
sorry.
the
I can only do it twice a day, and I've been speaking with my friend who is in Water Deep.
Oh,
I've used it for today, but I can try tomorrow again.
yes, please, if you
And
could.
see maybe tomorrow. Sorry, I've not spoken to him for a long time, and I have this ability now, and it is quite nice. It's quite difficult having short conversations, but it is nice to catch up with him.
Completely understandable.
medieval SMS.
Yeah.
I will try Shima again tomorrow.
It's like a pager.
Yeah. So I guess the question is, what are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
So at the moment we have 6 days left.
Okay, fine. The next morning, I say, let me try Shima. Is there anything you want me to say to her particularly?
Just that I hope that she is well. Has she gathered? I realise at this point she can respond because you said she could respond last time.
Yeah.
Has she gathered any more intel on the current situation? And will she be returning?
Okay. Let me concentrate. Shima, it is us. Have you gathered any more intel? Do you know when you will be back? We still have some questions
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
I've got a space request. I need to 25.
Oh.
She has not responded. Yeah.
I'm probably highly suspect after he said, "Oh, she's been lying to us." So I'd like to roll deception on that one, or insight.
You're trying to deceive him?
No, not deception. Sorry, insight. That one.
She is not respond. They normally come back really quickly on this, but there's no response.
No, so I rolled 9.
20.
Okay.
Seems legit.
Cool. I believe him wholeheartedly. Oh, that's not good at all.
That is,
No.
That is very strange. I've never had someone not respond to me before. I do not think she is dead, because I got the feeling the message went through, but
she's
it
not
was
responding
like
anymore.
she did not want to
send a response. The person is not obliged to respond if I send a message. It
I
is.
actually ghosted you.
I'm now very concerned.
I tried sliding into those DMs and there was just
No
no response. Nice.
No.
Sending is just an awesome way to slide into someone's DMs.
What's that? You're asleep. Hi there.
How affluent is this keep or residence that we're going to be attending?
What do you mean?
Yeah, Govin at this point. He's like, the town of Hardbuckler is a fairly small town, but it does have a bit of a small amount of industry. Daggerford, yeah. Oh, wrong one. Wrong sheet.
You said.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry. The town of Daggerford is quite a large town.
Okay.
Maybe 1,000 people live there, and there's lots of outlying farms and hamlets and estates. And its position on the tradeway makes it very, very important for trade up and down the Sword Coast. So it's going to be quite busy there.
Are there frequent traders markets? Or?
Yeah. I would imagine there'll be. But I would imagine outside of Waterdeep, it's going to be one of the larger places along the Sword Coast.
I suppose
Outside of maybe
plan
like
is to
Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate and things like that. But
acquire a diamond.
a diamond?
You need a diamond.
I definitely need a diamond. Well, if
I have a diamond.
I'm very
So,
fine
what?
with
You
it.
have a diamond?
Sorry, Govard, you have a diamond.
Oh yeah, hold on. And he goes into his bag and he pulls out a diamond. It's like, so this
Estimate worth. I probably wouldn't know monetary worth of this.
Well, you know spell worth.
I know spell worth. Is it enough?
nowhere near.
No, it isn't. Cool.
It's like tiny. He's like,
It's very pretty, but it's not quite what I'm looking for, unfortunately.
Ah.
For
Where
my-
did you get that?
well, I'm saving this for the right lady. Gonna
Very noble of you.
put it into a nice metallic band, and yeah, it's
Is that a common thing? Do women require jewellery?
yes.
When
Yes.
they Julie
Partner up.
Julie is very sought after in this world.
Yes, ladies love it.
So
That's
that
it,
they
so men-
can.
I haven't quite got enough money to get the ring part yet, but I'm getting there.
Bless you, God.
But
And the
if you
jewellery-
need it, I happily will loan it to you.
You keep it. Unfortunately, for my needs, it's not quite substantial, and what I would do with it, it
I
wouldn't.
mean, It only
sustain itself.
it cost me 20 gold. It was
Bless.
it took me nearly a year to save for that.
I'm very confused. Why do females require transactional gemstones?
It's a custom for people here to show one's love for each other by forming a bond of a circlet on their finger.
Very interesting. Okay. That's
And-
scribbling again.
It's
It is also sometimes a way for women to trap certain men so that they cannot leave.
I see.
So it's like
Is it
what-
also like a sustainability, like a survivalist thing for food?
it seems to drain the men of a lot of their life force, and they are quite sapped if they've stayed too long with this ring on their finger.
Are the females of this
Really?
kind like
I did not know this.
vampiric?
Oh,
or-
I will make sure that I never,
I do not
never have a ring.
I do
That's
not.
quite a skill.
I do not think it is vampiric, but it is why you will never find me with.
I completely take his word for it there and go,
Yeah,
wow,
I'm just like,
I am-
wow.
wow.
I tend to Cornish and like,
I'm just getting mixed messages. People are very confusing. On this.
I am just saying that for certain people, this sign of affection is not a good thing to do.
no. Some people have problems with commitment.
Commitment to the entrapment.
Commitment to another person and sharing their life together.
See, this is very interesting. So you would not just commit to the mating ritual per se, but you would also do this for entrapment and or survival and or companionship.
More often than not, when somebody receives this ring and they are together, they spend all their time together, they live together, they go out together, they mate together. That is it. They
So
never.
you're all a
They
prisoner.
raise a family together, they share memories together, they love one another, and they grow old and spend their lives together.
But
That's
So
Yeah.
it's a good thing or enjoy?
as
but-
elves, we're like looking at each other.
just together. They never
The
share.
whole time?
They never share their experience with other people. They are isolated. Very rarely go out and see other people.
Weird, like, just question of the thing. With the law that we've got, would that still happen knowing what I know? Would unions just be,
Yeah, I mean, marriages and stuff still happen.
yeah, they still happen?
Yeah.
Like we're just debating the
So you keep-
marriage.
I mean,
You
for,
keep
for,
your men
for,
around.
for your people, not so much.
Yeah, that's what I meant, like, for
Obviously, you don't
my
really
people
know
specifically,
Much, but
where everyone is
Literally just been,
not related, actually.
Well, it is.
you know, monks.
That's
Nobody
it.
even
Yeah.
touches each other unless it's a punch.
Exactly. Well,
That's
Yes.
why I'd like to punch things.
This is quite
I love you!
it's his way of showing affection.
Dude.
You're awesome.
And during this time, because
You're
obviously
in like a
everyone's got their own
fraternity.
little
I love
thing,
you, man.
I'll try and schmoozy up to Quinnis and be friends.
Oh, is it now?
is it now?
Eh? What?
Faye would like to schmoozy up to you and be friends.
Definitely gonna hit on Quinnis. Journey.
I don't know what's going on.
Sisters out doing it for themselves.
I do not like this.
What is this? It sounds like a.
She would probably be a
someone's
bit
trying to
clueless, I'm going to be honest.
That's fine.
Isn't that?
No, she's
that's
just
not allowed in the.
asking each other questions.
It's just not allowed. Yeah, but we're not there now. So.
Let me take you away, and I'm going to have a chat with you about a certain couple of things, because I feel like you do not have much experience with this.
No.
No, come on.
And yeah, I'll tell Quinnis all about Genastes and Esper and everything. She
That I
has
find
What's left
interesting,
of it.
because I'm a nerd. Because I what?
Are you going to mention that?
No, I'll more romanticize the Esper that I knew.
Okay.
I'm not the expert, that's a steaming pile of rubble.
I'm not the one that you know.
I did nothing!
And as a quick question as well, because obviously he's just scowling around camp.
Yes.
With my passive insight of 15, would I notice that he's being a bit off?
No.
I do find it quite interesting that you have these physical embellishments to establish some sort of coupling, mating ritualship. It's quite fascinating.
I mean, not everybody goes through it, but certain people, they find comfort in it or something like that.
I see. So, are the men of this realm quite difficult to tie down, to use a metaphor that I've read somewhere?
Some men enjoy it.
Depends what kind of rope you have, isn't it?
Yes, some men really like a lot
It's
of...
not a metaphor, that's a physical thing. I wasn't sure of the usage of the phrase, but now I know you have to physically enrope someone.
So I have not been on the ground for that long, but I've found a word which I absolutely love. It's called a kink. Certain people have certain kinks.
A kink,
A kink.
like a bend.
It is more...
No, it depends how you look at it.
Some people...
It's definitely askew from the norm.
I have also heard it called a fetish of some kind. So some people like the rope, some people like to be burned. It is all... I mean, in this world where there are a lot of different people, there are lots of different things that people like. So, honestly, you can probably find anything you wish.
There's a look of complete confusion.
Back where you come from, is there any cardinal parlours?
What do you mean?
Places you can have sex. She's trying to be
Oh,
polite.
goodness, no, there's no men where I come from.
There are no men?
There are,
No.
there are
It's
no
only
men
women?
where you come from. Fantastic.
Yes, I agree.
No, goodness no. All the males went extinct thousands of years ago, as far as I know. But beyond living memory.
And how are you still here?
Well, it's not quite the romanticized or grotesque story that I've read that other species go about it, but we awaken every several decades or so a new batch of us from our sleeper pods. We have lots of juvenile fetuses on hold to sustain the race. I know.
Sorry, so there are your like seeds that you wake up from pods.
Star seeds. I like this.
Effectively, yes. In order to continue the lineage
I like it.
that we have, we awaken a batch of 10 or so every few decades to keep the numbers up, just to keep the citadel moving, really.
And all these pods are kept at your city of Stardeep.
Well, now that would be secrets that I simply don't know about.
Did you just waste that?
Yeah, I did.
Wasted them.
Right. That's not something I'm actually privy to. I'm not I don't know what they'd call them. For some reason, my disgusting brain went brood mother. But that's not what I'm calling them. I'm not one of the.
Star mother.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I don't know because they're not mothers. I'm not one of the.
The hatchery mothers.
May I
Matrons
ask
or
a very
something?
personal
Mothers.
question?
Possibly.
Your race able to have children?
I don't know. I simply don't know. That
See.
He's thinking about getting his dick wet.
it's not something.
I was not thinking that.
It's
I
for a
cannot tell you what I'm thinking right now.
the continuation of the species has happened through our means through longer than I have been alive and longer than many of us can remember. It's simply not something that's been a priority, I believe.
I see.
Of course, we know, I suddenly get all coy and I'm like, we know all about it, of course. We've got a very established library of texts on the matings and the intercourses of different species, so I know how, in theory, this would be done. But it's not something that we would necessarily have knowledge of. Just embarrassing me, so I'm scribbling. in
But do not worry, it is something that you can learn whilst you're here, I'm sure. There will be plenty of opportunity, do not worry. It's a very long journey.
We'll look out for you,
Oh,
and
right,
I don't even know whether she'd actually know to be embarrassed by that or not. Or she'd just be like, oh, that's fascinating.
Proceed.
we'll look out for you and make sure that you learn all that you can.
That apparently expensive jewellery has to be exchanged for
Yes.
such.
Any chance you can get expensive jewellery, you get men to give it to you.
And this is an important thing.
It's an important thing. But don't think that if a man gives you jewellery, you owe him anything.
Amazing.
Wow.
I womaned well.
Why am I not surprised, Murray? Why am I not surprised?
Wow. Just wow. I've turned into Owen Wilson now. That's how much.
We've survived quite well as a matriarchal society.
I find it very interesting.
What I will say is there are some not so nice men out there who may look to utilize your skills.
Your sexuality.
That's your sexuality. So yes, I think just be careful.
But by what you did to that bear, I don't think you have anything to worry about at all.
If I'm looking back on
I saw that.
if I'm looking back over reference material in my head that I would have read up on in the libraries and the scripts and
rolled
stuff,
off
would
a
I be
19.
doing history or would I be doing insight?
13.
Perception.
Perception.
15.
So yeah, you notice as he's mentioning the thing about people possibly taking advantage of other people, he kind of nudges you and points over at. So he nudges you and points over at him. You obviously notice this gesture.
Excuse me? He is implying that I will take advantage of you. she is implying that I will take advantage of you. I would never do such a thing. However, I am attracted to beautiful people, therefore you are quite beautiful, so I cannot help myself in that sense. I mean, she is quite beautiful as well, but she has made it very clear to me that she is not interested in that way.
Some people are very crass, and some people are like charmers, snake charmers. They wind their way into it.
I'm confused. So, not only do you need to have an exchange of jewellery, but you also need to be suitable in a courtship manner in order to get the mating ritual accepted.
It is very complicated.
Indeed.
I'm going off of knowledge of like mostly wildlife, I'm going to be honest. Would you like dance for partners or make a strength display? I've heard that apparently men sometimes fight each other to the death for these kind of things.
I mean, I often don't need to resort to such things, but
You have to be careful around some
I have done every single one of those things.
If you are thinking of animals, there are some birds that require a song.
Reasonably, in the library of knowledge they would have collected,
Singing enchanted.
in the kind of society that they've managed to sustain themselves on, where I feel like it's not that important.
Yep.
Would she actually know that sex is meant to be a pleasurable thing? When you read a lot of nature books, most of it is like about
very scientific, isn't it? I'm going to go with the scientific approach.
Mating is
Yeah.
just all kind
So
of
I know it
endorphins.
entirely from a scientific approach
Yes.
of things.
There's a question for you.
Scientific,
Oh, I know sex is a
textbook.
pleasure.
To carry on the species.
I can't imagine there'd be many texts in
No.
a library to do with
No,
sex.
there are no copies of Razzle in the library.
That's so great.
Given
I
the
do
old
lean into it and
razzle.
say, just be careful around some people. They may try and stab you in the back.
That's not where it is. I know that much.
Passive insight 15.
Passive deception.
Wait, do the females of this place have their vaginas located elsewhere?
No, that's not what I mean. I
That's
just
very
Actually,
true.
there
You're
was
entirely
this
right.
one girl. Sorry.
Was she more a clam, was she?
It was very weird. She could move.
Was she like that big hook monster we faced?
No, not,
Oh,
that,
no.
not that bad, but I was quite drunk.
It wasn't their flat.
She just had a certain.
Did they pick
He
up
got
on the
there after.
stabbing in the back material?
I
So I'm assuming that was the people might stab you in the back.
Yeah, I was referring to these two, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I said passive insight 15, so.
I just don't care.
That's fair enough. Yeah, we waste the next 6 days taking
literally
advantage
Yeah.
of my
This,
lack of
this
knowledge
is like the
about
conversation of
most
those
normal
days
things.
put
Yeah.
together.
Put together.
Most
I am taking Raven aside though and just having like, just be careful because in my experience, when there was a group of women that got together, they did chat, and before you know it, they planned everything and it's just a nightmare.
I'll watch myself. You watch yourself too.
You okay? You see?
I'm fine.
I mean,
Walk back to
I
camp.
do not believe you. Come inside that.
Excellent.
Fine. Deception.
Oh, that's not great either.
Yeah, better than me. Don't worry.
I forgot what I was gonna
He
say.
seems fine.
6.
11.
He seems
You're only +1. Damn it.
He
Or
seems
anything decent. That though. Fine. Okay. Well, if you need to talk to me about anything, you know where I am.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to talk about something, or?
Well, we're flatty.
Okay. Bye.
So, running on the last of your rations, you finally make it to the walled town of Daggerford.
Just chewing on a bare bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just a heads up. I
You literally, all we've got left is the moss.
No.
Fine.
over the like sort of 6 days that we're doing it, I've just been in a bit of a jokey mood. So I've been disguising myself, just turning myself into Feora sporadically, just sitting across from her going, "Oh, hello, darling. I'm sorry.
I told you not to do that.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I forget.
That's a
Sorry."
fascinating party trick.
Do you know how
As Feora, I then turn around and go, "Oh, that's a fascinating party trick.
Oh, do it again!
Oh, do it again, do it again.
Oh, this is amazing!
Oh, fantastic.
No, we don't have this kind of entertainment where I'm from.
It's a long journey, so you know, I just thought, why not? Isn't that right?
You can always tell the difference by the hair. Limp, lifeless, no fire behind it.
Have you had a failed mating interaction? Because this feels very awkward.
No, I do keep telling her to go fuck herself. But she doesn't seem to pick up on the hints.
And I always do give him a bit of a hot ass.
Why are you burning his ass?
What?
I'm going to show you the bum with the
You
fire.
didn't, Yes, no, you did. Sorry, I forgot about that.
You know, when he was talking about kinks,
I still don't fully
he
understand
likes to be
that.
burned.
They are very young after all.
Goads me into it.
There's ropes and bends and all sorts of things involved with this.
I mean, it's not something I'll say no to. But I'm like changing my parent constantly to like, and now I'm like, I'll turn it into Raven as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we are
Just walk off.
off.
Follow. I'm literally like just pissing about. Just like, come on. I just face step and completely go somewhere else.
What time?
So I can't do that.
After this, I'll turn around to Riven and be like, it's not nice, is it?
No.
What time of day do we actually get to the
It is approximately the 12 o'clock. So it's 3 p.m.
Would there still be activities, doors, shops
Oh, yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
going on?
yeah.
Are there particularly affluent-looking people around?
I need to find a jump!
I assume from your further you are looking specifically for somewhere to purchase a gem.
Not to purchase per se. I'm looking for rich people who might be walking around wearing.
To
engagement
liberate
rings.
them of one.
Okay, like out of game, the size of the diamond required. How big in real life? Roughly.
You're probably about the size of this.
Ooh, okay, so I'm looking for a very. Is that an opalite?
It is.
It's also got a crack in it.
Jumbo, it does have a crack in
Between the 12 and the 2.
Oh. Okay. Not a ring in that case. Then it would need to be something a lot bigger.
A necklace or something.
Necklace is a.
it. Actually, I can't really see it today.
Tiara.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
there
can
it
go
is.
into a
It's between the 2 and the 18, actually.
district, maybe, or a arcane establishment. I would.
Or it's a really peculiar inclusion. Because it doesn't look like it's cracked, not the surface anyway.
I don't think it's it.
I don't
Anything you
Sorry.
You know, he's obsessed with that crack.
No, we don't
DM.
make sleep lose track of things. It's like,
Ooh,
look at this
shiny.
DM loves crack.
No, I like shame. So, yeah, sorry.
We don't like the egg likes it very often.
Always rolling that
Looking
20.
at
Always.
Oh, it's a god dice.
Bloody bastard.
I want to go to a kind of district where you could purchase a diamond of a certain scale.
Okay, yeah.
So as we get into Daggerford,
Yep.
it's pretty busy.
Yes, there are carts and merchants and all kinds of stuff coming and going.
Is there any guards around?
Oh, there is quite a considerable guard presence, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Don't start with
uh,
big fights.
Crosshead, yes, you
Yeah.
do not start any fights.
Because I'm as going on this journey, I've been getting aggro, and you can see that I'm just almost seething.
I've noticed.
Would it be a good shout to perhaps rest for an evening whilst we wait
The
for...
fight happens.
Well, I hope the fight certainly won't be happening, but
Wait, I think we should probably rest in a town. We have been very
Nice
close
place.
to each other for a long time, and I just think maybe
Yeah.
a nice meal and a
Yeah,
nice
probably,
rest.
yeah, starting to kind of just grate against each other a little bit.
Well, I'm
cabin
well aware
fever.
my practical
Yeah, yeah.
carriage
Carriage fever.
really pissing me off.
Carriage fever.
Yeah.
perhaps you should visit one of those establishments that
Oh,
you're
do not
talking
worry, I
about.
will be going to a brothel. This is
I've been told that they are good for unwinding. It might be
they,
something to do with the rock.
sometimes people whine.
They are
But-
very good at release.
Yes, that's they are. Speaking of which, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
I'd literally just go find a brothel.
I'm looking for a seedy bar that might have any kind of like boxing rings or something kind of
How does
fights
that
going
say,
on?
like, what kind of
Ah, you're looking for like a fight club.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check. So,
I've got no fucking money.
15.
So I can probably like camp out outside somewhere.
Govid, have you been
Yes,
to
lady.
Daggerford before?
only once, my lady.
If you find a diamond, 10 platinum coins.
Any
What?
any
Thank you. Jesus.
recommendations on a place to stay?
Ooh,
Somewhere for us as weary travellers.
Well, there's
I had a load in platinum, I didn't realise.
Thank you.
we did stop at quite a nice place.
It's very nice
If
place.
memory serves, and I might be thinking of somewhere, but I think it was called the Golden Goblet.
Sounds fantastic. Is it middle, upper class?
Oh, it
How
was
many
quite
stars?
expensive, but really nice.
How much was it?
I can't remember I didn't pay.
Fair. We'll try
But
that.
I
first.
do remember the bed was comfortable and the ale was tasty. And they had like these weird antler steak things. Oh, they were tasty as well.
Antler steaks.
Yeah, they had like antlers or something. It was good.
That sounds
They
amazing.
put like all like meat and stuff on the different spokes, and it was like
It
was incredible.
That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
They have something as easy as actually with all that. Yeah, I like this.
We'll try there then.
All right. I think it's in the one of the nicer districts. I'll get us there now.
So before this happens, before they jump off, and I'll tell them that.
Oh no, I've gone.
No.
Literally, I'm going straight to Russell. I'm
Okay.
done with everyone's conversation.
Gone.
Okay, cool.
Find me a
Before you
wench!
jump off, or
Yeah,
after?
that's fine.
Okay, cool. So you know that's where we're going.
What was it called? The Golden Goblet?
The
Yes.
Golden Goblet.
Golden Goblet. I will see you there soon. I also need to unwind.
Everyone seems very stressed and tense.
And I
So Govin takes you through to one of the more affluent areas, and there is a very nice inn. The building itself, again, is very well maintained.
I put my hood up. I don't really want.
Stonework is all made of like granite.
Yeah.
Really nice carved wood decorations, and there is actually a city guard, or you believe it to be a city guard, actually stood guarding the entrance. And Goved opens the door and kind of
In?
that nice kind of gentlemanly kind of opens the door for
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and
Like a coach
takes
boy
your
lets
hand,
us out.
yeah, exactly, and sort of helps you out. And the guard sort of notices this, and he's just like, "Please, come in."
Thank you, good sir. And thank you, Gobbit.
I pick up from now
You're welcome,
on that
ladies.
women are not allowed to touch doors.
And yeah, so you walk in, and there's the plush carpet on the floor. Again, really thick pile, nice and soft. Even through your boots and your shoes, you just feel how soft and plush the carpet is. So lots of nice art on the walls, and an attendant wearing a really well-tailored suit, and he has a monocle. He comes over with a book in his hand. He's like, "Yes."
Good day to you, sir.
Good
Put on
day.
My normal affluence kind of self. And I was like, may I inquire as to the price of your rooms?
Well, my lady, we have a standard room, a state room, and a deluxe room. To which are you inquiring?
Starbucks equivalent of how nice your rooms.
Medio, grande,
Venti, tall.
Gigantor.
Let's start at a standard room, please. We've been on the road for quite some time.
So a standard room for one or for two?
For one, please.
For one. For a single night, or are you looking for multiple nights for your stay?
Potentially multiple days, and potentially 3 or 4 rooms total.
Very well. 4 rooms, depending on the length of stay you wish to book, sir. Ma'am?
1 day to begin with, but I shall wait for my other companions to arrive.
I see, so a single day rate. So that would be 120 gold.
I see, and for multiple days.
There is a slight discount for each additional day.
Let's say 5 days.
5 days. So let me just work out my maths here for a second.
600 gold.
5 days. For 4 rooms, we'll say 500 gold.
I wouldn't reasonably know how much you guys have got in.
Yeah, no idea how much I've got.
Shall I complete the booking for you, ma'am?
Not at this moment. I just need to find my compatriots, and then we shall return.
As you wish. Good day.
Good day to you too.
And at this point, he moves to another gentleman who's waiting behind you. And again, he is wearing some extremely fine clothing, and he inquires about one of their nicer suites.
Hasn't been noted on my thing. The other thing I asked you for, did I get that? The silent.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't get that one. Fair enough. That's fine. Let me see
I
what
thought that was
need.
probably going a bit too
That
far.
was going a bit much, but I thought I better just confirm that I haven't.
Yep. Okay.
I go outside.
Goblin is there. He's like, so, should I unpack the things?
Save us this upper class.
Well, you said you wanted nice.
Yes, but this is.
This place is nice.
This place is nice, well beyond our means.
Oh, I apologise.
It's fine. It's good to know where these things are.
I apologise if I have embarrassed you, my lady.
Am I out
Covid
of
is
earshot?
completely fine.
There's another place I remember seeing on the way in. I think it was called the Rat's Intestines.
Oh no, let's not do that.
That's where I've gone.
How far away is the guard from?
He stood at the door.
Can he hear me if I was like uttering something? I bob my head around the corner.
Possibly.
I like stick my head around the corner. And I cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And I task my Unseen Servant with going into that really fancy place and just commandeering some money of the people that might not notice it's missing.
Okay.
Ooh. Hot damn!
How unseen is an unseen servant?
Invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. Lasts for an hour.
Lasts for an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Has an AC of 10, 1 hit point, a strength of 2, and cannot attack. However, it has 60 feet of range from me, and that's through objects.
So can it carry things?
It can carry things. It says it can do anything a human servant could do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fires, serving food, pouring wine, etc.
Can it pass through things?
Once you give them command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability until it completes the task and then waits for your next command. It doesn't say it can go through things, it just says it's a medium force and it's shapeless. So
And it's invisible.
And it's invisible. So I would say if it's given it can't go
It's just
through.
coins floating around.
I'd probably say it can't go through things, but if there was like small gaps and things, it could probably mesh its way through them. But anything it carries has to obviously fit through that as well. It doesn't explicitly say it's humanoid. It just says it's a medium shape, shapeless,
Like a blob.
like a blob.
It can carry up to 30 pounds and stuff.
Yeah.
£30.
Carrying,
Okay, so that's
carrying capacity is your strength score times 15.
Okay, so the unseen servant heads in.
And I go somewhere around the back, so it's not just going to be throwing money at me through the main door of the place. I found a window. I just need to go and I kind of go through my mind of something girly to say. I need to go and powder my nose. And I very obviously.
Insight check.
I'll give you advantage for the obviousness.
23.
Something's afoot.
Or a nose.
Or a nose.
Game.
Got it.
It's a food.
I have 11 gold on me. Find some. If you can find somewhere for about that for at least myself, and then everyone else could pay for themselves. I'm sure everyone else has more money. I will look after our new guest.
11 got okay.
11 gold, and I hand it to him.
Okay.
Bye!
All right. Well, I'll meet you at the rat's intestines.
Okay, whereabouts is that?
It's near the entrance where we came in.
Fantastic. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
One as good a room as you can get for at least one day.
One day, best room. Gotcha.
For one person.
One person. What, milady? What about me?
Fine, 2 people. 2 rooms, sorry.
All right. Just thought I'd check.
We never agreed to pay for his rooms.
And
We didn't, but he's been nice.
Cheeky bastard.
I don't think he was looking to get a separate room. I think he was hoping that.
Wow.
And yes,
Fine,
he
she
gets
never
the carriage and heads off back in the direction.
Hello,
Okay.
Steely McNutterson.
That's why I'm on about.
Nutterson.
Yes, I think something's afoot.
You.
Yes.
So you're just going to kind of loiter around for a bit until this thing does
Yeah,
its thing.
so presumably there are guests here. They're obviously very affluent to be able to stay in this place. I basically send it to find, as it's unseen, an unoccupied room where someone has probably thought that they've safely left their money or any kind of anything worth anything, basically.
Like a diamond about that big.
Well, no, just money in general. I have no money. I have nothing at the minute.
Money or stuff that's worth anything.
Yeah, or a diamond. About that big.
Okay. Roll a d100 for me.
Oh,
17.
no,
and
and the rest.
And the
Sorry.
D10.
Right, yeah.
70.
6.
Nice.
No bite.
I would love it. No biting your nails.
Sorry. God, that's such a dad thing. I was like, I just regressed by about 15 years. It's like, what? Oh, yeah.
Bad. Okay. Okay. So, after 7 or 8 minutes, a mirror comes crashing through the window, followed by a small stool.
Okay.
And then a
Upper
TV,
floor window.
Upper floor window.
God.
Oh shit.
Right.
About to
I
go
think
down.
it's a
And a
beautiful
fluffy
silver
pillow.
clasp. It would have known what I wanted in that regard, I'm sure.
You said things of worth.
Things I can sell.
And sell these.
Am I round there at this point?
You
Fine.
you can't do that.
It's a blobby thing, it doesn't know. You've given it instruction, it's carrying it out.
Money.
Things of value.
Money was the main
This
thing.
has a value. This is a very fine stool. It's just held out the window.
Antiques fucking roadshow.
Yeah. Do people come running out?
Do you want to hang around to find
No,
out?
I sneak back round to the entrance and I look as if I'm a innocent bystander in all of this.
The guard is still stood there, and he's just like, "My lady."
I'm sorry, have you heard this terrible disturbance? I think someone's trying to break into this establishment.
What? Where?
Why, I thought you were such a good guard that someone else was on there. Good God, are you the only one here? Some maniac is throwing furniture from the upper stair room.
Oh, not that again. Right. Thanks for that. And he runs off. Come on, he's so fucking here.
Okay, well, that's happening.
They're rumbling it.
Like, is it a person
And
who's on the front desk?
you literally on the front, you from the back, you just hear this. Oh, you! Don't you better not throw that out there. Right, you're in big trouble now.
Love it.
Is there still someone on the front desk that I can see if I'm looking through the door? Is the door solid?
Yeah, the guy is still at the front desk.
Okay. I go inside. Did he see me when I was with you?
I don't know. Did you come inside?
I don't know.
I will assume yes.
I would assume yes.
And I'm back with her now.
Mm-hmm.
I probably better not go back in then because he's just going to go. I send my unseen servant to the foyer. The bit with the desk.
Yeah.
And I get him to cause a commotion. I explicitly say a commotion. Somewhere just out into the other room. As I'm walking in. So as I'm walking in, presumably if there's like a corridor or a door to the side, I want him to just knock shit over.
Okay. Okay. So a large dresser that is against a wall just sort of goes, and all the things and china and ornaments and stuff just go crashing under the floor, and the guy says, "Oh my, what is going on over here?" And,
Wow.
and just walks over and says, "Oh no."
Was there any gold by the desk that he's been taking money for?
Investigation check.
Nice.
Face ID, why you no work.
Because it doesn't like it.
Investigation, let's say modified 20.
Ooh. There is a small, lockbox.
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 Lockbox. I get my invisible servant to grab that and run it to me, and I walk down the street. He meets me halfway down the street.
Okay.
I get that lockbox.
Yes, you do.
Nice. I keep walking. I put it under my cloak. And
You can hear the guard. He's like, "No, not the bed. No." Section of wall.
someone comes
It's
to
crashing.
me.
Somebody's actually
As the
still
bed is
throwing stuff out.
Yeah, the unseen servant's done that command and gone on back.
As someone walks towards me, presumably towards this, what was it called? The golden
Goblet.
I just go, "No, I've heard the place has gone downhill terribly."
Oh, I appreciate the warning. And then they sort of turn around and walk off in the other direction.
I'm stood there and I'm just like
Damn.
watching this whole thing. I'm like, oh god, this is another one.
Can I find a place to open the lockbox in privacy with fear around it?
I'll
Make a stealth check.
I'll chase after her. So I'm stealthing too.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't to open it, it's just to find somewhere suitable for it to open.
To have a look.
15.
Okay.
8.
Okay. So you find a small side alley,
chasing up
Yeah.
to you.
and you sort of head into there, and you
Cool.
pop out your lockbox.
Yep. Is it completely locked or is it open?
It is locked.
What are you doing? But we need money to save somewhere, and I'm probably going to need money to get the component I need to get me home.
Yes, but you can't just go around
I heard of a fabled hero,
anything.
a gentleman who would steal from those who had too much to then reimburse those that didn't have enough. And in that situation, I very much associate myself with the
Yes, and I would say he's probably of an alignment similar to mine. You're not doing it to help others, you're doing it to help yourself.
But by helping myself, I'm helping the greater good. The greater good. actually be in the hands of
Crusty jugglers.
poor people that don't seem to know very much what they're doing. I'd very much like to speak to my higher up in order to possibly stop this.
Well, when you put it like that, it's a lot better.
Yes, I think so. No, dear.
Now, what are we doing?
It's like bitchy cat fights going on. Going.
Yeah.
I would like to cast. Is it like a Is it like a fold over lock, or is it like a physical lock?
It's like a physical key type lock.
I want to cast Frostbite on the mechanism
Okay.
and see
Interesting.
if that like shocks the metal into basically
Okay.
pinging. I like give it a bit of a look over, and I'm like,
Like in Cloverfield Lane when she like freezes the lock and then
make
smashes
an
it.
Arcana check.
Nice.
I think I'm proficient in that. I'm going to use my galaxy.
I've done that.
No!
Oh, you should not have done
I
that.
shouldn't have done that. 5.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of.
No, that's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7. Sorry. But I keep thinking that's a 1. 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of ice up this lock, and it does kind of swell, and you can kind of see it's starting to give a bit. If you give it a good hard smack with something, you could probably break
I
it.
get the hilt of one of my daggers.
Yep.
The point of one of my daggers. I put the lockbox between my smack the top of the dagger.
Okay, and all right, fine. The lock shatters,
Cool.
and it opens, and loads of coins go onto the floor.
Like,
Oh.
it's a lockbox wooden.
And the lockbox is metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
Entirely metal. Okay.
It's now broken.
That's fine. I
Lock
just don't
parts
want it
broken.
being connected to anyone. I drop it down the nearest ravine or
Toss it in a river.
get rid of this down the drain. I also get my own
roll a
team to
D100.
help me with the.
I will help pick up these coins after they've just splayed them to the floor.
Yeah, roll a D100 for me.
22.
79.
Okay, so you find 220 gold.
Okay.
79?
That's the total value of the.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Of the
picking up
lockbox.
some as well.
If you wish to partake of some
Try
of
and
those
rob it
coins.
off of her.
No, I literally just pick it up and be like, quick, we need to get out of
Yes.
here.
As what inside the lockbox, there is a total of 220 gold pieces.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, mine was 790. Boo.
Just as a point of observation. Oh no, because they still know what I look like. But I know where to
You're quite
look.
distinctive as well.
Quite
You're all quite
distinctive
distinctive, really.
Well, I'm a star elf. I mean, I'm assuming that's going to cause problems, but I'll have my hood up for most of it. It's a strange grey lady.
It's a drow. It's a drow.
It's a drow. It's a drow. No.
No, not catching any growl then.
So, put the lockbox somewhere.
Are there any crates or anything, any hidey holes around here?
Yeah, you probably find a few crates and
Okay, just literally just toss the
I keep-
thing
as a
away.
cart's going by, you're like,
I keep my unseen servant active,
okay,
and I tell him anyone that looked as affluent as the people that were staying in that hotel, like really rich, like mentally images of people with complete affluence, pickpocket them.
Do you tell it this in person or do you say
No,
it in
it's
your
a,
head?
mental, it's a mental thing. You give it a test like that.
off it goes.
Within 60 feet of you.
I was going to say.
Hmm?
You need to be within 60 feet of your unseen servant.
Yeah, it's going to be. I'm not going to say from me, as in if I'm walking through a crowd of people and I see someone that's affluent, I want to be able to kind of go
That one.
and
Robin.
send him away to then kind of go. And then hopefully it will be so crowded that people won't
Tiefling.
see a small patch of coins. And
Tea leaf. Hey, tea leaf. Tea leaf.
I'm not tea leaf. Tea leaf?
Callisto.
Just find the bottle.
Very well. So, near the entrance to the town. It's not so affluent in this area, but you find, well, on the bright side, it is probably slightly easier to find a brothel in this area than it would be in a more affluent one, perhaps. But yes, you are quite easily able to find an establishment. Any specific requirements, or just...
Autre pensionaire, a hairy woman. Autre pensionaire, and I wish to have someone nice to accompany me.
Okay.
How much?
Well, we've got Gertrude here. She's available for 5 silver.
Yes,
She has a charisma of 9.
I was thinking of something a little bit more, and I put 10 gold on the table.
Oh well, in that case, we have Melissa over here. She's lovely. Yes, she has a charisma of 17. Quite slim, blonde hair, human.
Perfect. Could I have Melissa and send me up 2 bottles of your best wine and maybe somebody else? I'll put 50 gold on the table.
Oh my good god.
Most certainly, sir. Yes, no problem. 2 bottles of the finest wine will be waiting for you in your room, and here is our finest room in the house, sir.
Thank you. And I'm assuming I can keep it for the entire night?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
And we'll have breakfast for you in the morning, sir.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem, sir. You're more than welcome here any time.
Well, thank you. Well, I will let you know how it is in the morning.
Yes, sir. Shall we go?
I will follow you, my lord.
And yeah, she takes you upstairs and quick performance check. Okay. Yes, 16 for her. So she's not bad at her craft.
He's tired.
But I'm a little tired.
Not really. 19.
Oh!
Plus 10
Oh, of course it is.
Plus 10. Of course.
Wow.
So yeah, you enjoy a very very nice evening with a nice lady, and then another one joins you. Not quite as nice, but still nice. And you enjoy yourself for the entire evening. Get somewhat intoxicated on a couple of bottles of wine, and just kind of relax, chill.
Yeah.
Finally away from everybody and their constant So yeah, you're all good. Raven, a fight club.
Yeah, I
Type
rolled a
establishment.
15 to find one.
There isn't really anything like that here.
Okay.
Those types of activities are unfortunately not really allowed here.
Okay.
They do sometimes have competitions and things like that, but they are things that are run by the town, and the town profits from said things.
I see.
There are no officially sanctioned places
clubs.
like this. Yeah.
Is there any
And
unofficial that I can
your
find?
search does not come up with anything else.
Damn it. I go back to the cart, the carriage.
Yep.
I get out the tent and sleeping supplies, and I head out of town.
Okay.
Just literally.
Just heading out and
I want to camp outside. It's for my feelings. I don't want to cause anything.
just
I
wanna.
don't want to be around people because I know what I'm like.
Okay.
Because I couldn't release by punching the shit out of something.
Fine.
I leave the town to do some training and try and calm myself down with some meditation.
So chop down a tree with your fists.
Exactly.
Nice.
Is it
Okay.
face for a second
With that too.
You guys, it's kind of reaching the end of the business day, so to speak. It's probably sort of 15 minutes from closing times. But you do pass a jeweller's shop, and they do gem cutting and some other stonework as well.
I have a quick look in the mirror, looking like a window shopper.
Yep.
Do they have anything actually that on display in like cabinets that you would see?
In the window, not so much, but inside.
Inside.
It looks like they've got a good selection of assorted things.
Okay. Do I see any like safes or anything?
Not in view, no. You would assume that they probably would have somewhere secure to keep the amount of gold piece value that they probably have.
Before anything happens,
You're about to be lectured.
although we are only here for a short while, we do not need to cause a ruckus. The law in places like this is severe and will catch up to us. And
Yes, if they catch us.
they will catch us. I'm telling you right now. You work in statistics?
They're a very reliable way of thinking about it.
100%.
No.
Yes. Personal experience.
I feel like you're just afraid of taking risks.
Yeah, Martin had to rule
I'm
the
not
character.
Oh, she just said that I'm afraid of taking risks.
I just feel like
Oh.
that's real
Oh.
accuracy.
What do you have in mind?
Well, the way I see it,
Let's fuck this place right up.
a
Right.
establishment of this level would
Yeah.
surely have insurance. Yes?
They would, yes.
So anything that we take will be reimbursed in the monetary equivalent of whatever. We get the actual necessary ingredients that we need, and they will retain all financial stability.
Yes, but also accompanying that insurance is the prerequisite of protection. They wouldn't allow somebody to have insurance without first knowing that they have a way of stopping that insurance being claimed upon.
I hatch a scheme. You say that the men of this plane will transfer exchanges of jewellery in order for courtship.
Yes.
So we get a man to masquerade as someone that is looking for the finest jewellery to establish to a lady for courtship. Only the finest will do. We establish where such jewels are kept, and then I will handle the acquisition of the jewels when we can locate whereabouts in the shop that they are hidden. This seems like a scheme. What fun! I say we start immediately. Where's a man? We need a man.
The courtship you're speaking of takes years. And if it is ever
That doesn't seem very prompt.
ever quicker than that, it raises suspicion. And suspicion is not what we
But
need.
Callisto said he'd been after you pursuing you for mating rituals throughout the entirety of your time
This
together.
has never been intended on me. And I never him.
Oh, that seems very problematic. Is this transactional thing only done between... Oh, we don't actually need anyone to actually go through a ceremony. We just need someone to pretend that they're interested in doing so.
It is fairly common for a lady to search for items of adornment to impress another man. We could merely be looking as friends to end up going to a party of such.
Would I look as fancy as the people that I've been robbing?
No.
And
Whilst you're well dressed, they're not in any way fancy. They are functional, military type clothing,
Yeah.
hard wearing. It's not designed to be fancy, or the material's not fine or silk or anything like that. It's designed to be hard wearing, robust, functional.
Everyday clothes.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
everyday military clothes. And the only adornments I have are ones that you would wear to the event, not for everyday wear. There is no way that we can steal it. We shall inquire and come back later.
we need to just put on a ruse. We need to look like suitable patrons that would be able to afford a gemstone of such clarity.
Yes. So how about we go in there and put on the rules that we ask the question and come back at another time?
But surely we do not look affluent enough to be inquiring.
We can always ask.
Fair. I follow your lead. You seem to know what you're doing. You must have had many male patrons suggest jewelry exchanges.
I have.
Nice. It's a true story.
So we head into the shop.
Okay. As you go in,
that diamond backlight from it. Oh.
yeah, there's the shopkeeper is a male dwarf, and he has like a sort of a head apparatus on with assorted magnifying lenses, all kind of different magnifications, all kind of on an arm attached to this head apparatus, and he kind of looks at you as you come in. He's like, according to my sundial, we'll be closing soon.
It's a very quick question, if we may.
Well, very well. What can I get you, ladies?
We're looking for spell components. Do you sell diamonds of that sort?
Oh, yeah, sure. I didn't know there were many wizards left. You're not going to go crazy on me, are you?
No, of course not. We're just passing through town.
All right.
We've come from the worst of it, and we're perfectly fine, thank you.
My appearance isn't something that's likely to startle people, is it?
Well, you both look a bit weird,
Fair enough.
to be
That's
fair. So,
Woo!
well, yeah. So, what do you need? Some silver dust or
Diamonds, if we may.
diamonds?
Is it
Okay.
one singular diamond, or...?
Yes, one of
Powdered diamond.
Unfortunately not. It needs to be a singular diamond, if memory serves. Monetary value I'm not quite clear on, but it does need to be of a substantial size.
A substantial size. Are we
Yes.
talking?
Yeah, that would about do it.
Ooh.
About... 5,000.
So that's going to be quite pricey. Just to
We're sorting out possible, not to call your stock list, but possible establishments that could provide such a thing, whilst I then return.
I most certainly can obtain virtually any gemstone that you require.
Brilliant. We're looking for market feedback and...
For larger stones, I don't keep a lot on the premises, but I am able to source whatever you need, usually within a day.
We should think about this and go back to our
Very well. Yes, the gems, the diamond that you were seeking would probably be in the region of around 5,000 gold.
Oh, funny that.
And your services are on top of that, or...?
Oh,
That's the RRP.
yeah, that's the
Recommended retail price.
He'll probably buy it for less, but
Yeah.
Wholesale.
Wholesale for like
Yeah.
3,000
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
This is 2,000 commission on top. Yeah, I actually.
Thank you, good sir. And your name?
my name is Barnaby.
Barnaby. It's a pleasure to meet you, and hopefully we'll be doing some business very shortly.
I sure hope so. But just remember, there'll be anything you need. Because these smaller places just don't have the inventory.
Barnaby's. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening to you. Have a nice rest.
And you?
I leave. I go.
I head out too.
Yeah. How would you find where this man keeps his stock list? He seems of reasonable intelligence. He wouldn't keep it at home, so there's no point following him home. What is that? That was my stomach, sorry.
I wonder what that was.
I literally, my stomach just making noises.
Most of the internet probably heard that. Just to say.
I'm not that
And it's on their for you.
forever. Absolutely wonderful.
Um,
It just means I'm going to go home and eat lots of
Fair enough.
for these types if they have to order it from somewhere, it has to be from out of town, or they have a supplier which they do not provide information.
He said he
about.
can get it within a day,
Yes.
which means it can't necessarily be out of town.
Would Faye kind of know that this kind of town had a bank?
I mean, it's a reasonable sized town. It's not impossible.
Oh god. Okay, so we're going
When you're back in Stardew, are there such places where you keep a lot of wealth, or wealthy people keep the majority of their wealth that are protected extremely well? Like a
Don't really have money.
We don't really exchange money. Finances are something used on other planes. There are literally 80 of us. We don't exchange money for anything.
So you haven't brought any money with you?
Goodness no, I now have 320 gold. But 100 of this is not mine, it was gifted to me. By your strange, punchy friend.
Oh, Raven gave it to you.
Yes,
Yes.
for the diamond.
Do it immediately. Very well. I believe we should, if we are to attempt this, we should probably have everyone with us. Let us convene with everyone and meet back.
This is a good idea.
Decide on it tomorrow.
It's a
Many
shame.
hands, light work.
What does that mean? If there's many hands, surely it will be heavy work. Because the weight of many hands is more than less hands.
No, but hands together would be able to lift a heavier object, and it would be lighter per hand.
A euphemism, okay.
When like Gwyneth walks off, Faye's just like flip the coin just
Go
out
on my
of
head.
yeah, just out of pure frustration.
So you head back to the rat's intestine.
Yeah, he's got it there.
Govind is there, and he's like, "Oh, this place is great. I've got the best room. Not a problem. I've managed to get rooms for everybody.
Fantastic.
4 rooms, 2 nights each. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Bottle of mead each.
Fantastic. Where's
And
this
here's your
place?
change." And he gives you 6 gold back.
And where is this place?
Well, here. The rat's intestine.
God, no.
Well, it's great. It's great. There's people fighting and people smashing bottles over each other's heads and like people playing cards and stuff. It's what we need.
All going with my head.
We needed to find a place better than this.
Well, you didn't have much money.
And everywhere else was more expensive, and the 11 gold wouldn't fit it.
I don't know. I just found this place. And thought, "Alright, I'll do it."
Well,
Well, we had enough money for everything we needed for everybody.
He's a ledge.
fair enough. We've paid for it now.
Look, just come and check out this room. It's great. I've got the best one. They've only had one best room, and I kept it for you. Everyone else has got the slightly lesser rooms, but I kept the best one for you. Come look. He takes you in into the bar area, and this place is a dive.
Brilliant.
All the wood is that kind of grey,
Green.
dead wood.
Never been waxed or oiled in its life.
Floors are really sticky. Like the grime on the tables, you could probably scrape it off with a sword. Most of the patrons have probably lost 2/3 of their teeth. I think probably the person with the highest charisma in there probably has about 8.
Okay.
I will.
And he takes you through and he's like, "Oh, this is great in here. Come look, I'll show you the room." And he takes you up a small set of sort of rickety stairs.
I will like slip in between everyone to try and not touch anything.
And he shows you your room. and there is a double bed. But yeah, all the blankets are quite well used.
Do they crunch when you move them?
Rusty.
There is
I see
there is a toilet in the corner. There is no. It's not very clean. There are some flies going bzzz around the top.
5 gold for this place.
For 4 rooms, 2 nights each, with 3 meals a day and a bottle of mead each. And I was like, yes, please.
Tell you what, Covid. Point me at the person who you got these rooms from.
Oh, okay. I mean,
and I'll thank them for sorting you out.
I thought it was a great deal, and you had money left.
Exactly.
I mean, she said she's going to thank the person.
Exactly.
Clearly, you've done a good job, Orig.
Wow.
Boring.
Orig, whatever your name is.
Goblin.
Boring is fine.
It's the gentleman behind the bar. He's got an eye patch. Can't miss him.
Her name's Captain Jack.
Govid, you make yourself at home here.
Oh, I got a room down here. It's not as nice as yours, but yeah, I've already put my stuff away. It's all in the wardrobe there.
Fantastic. Yes, just wait for me and I'll just go thank you.
Alright, yeah, no worries.
Okay, down. Can I get the guy by himself?
It's very rowdy in here. And there's literally like 20 people at the bar, and they're all kind of they're kind of waving their coins, like, trying to get the barman's attention. And he's kind of like, takes the coin. Yeah. And he's literally, and as soon as one person leaves, another person immediately kind of darts into that hole, and they're all kind of like, trying to get served as quickly as possible.
I'll just walk away. Quinnis?
Yes?
We might have to go find another establishment to stay in.
What's wrong with this one? It had beds.
No. Just no.
Are you wishing
absolutely fine?
Are you wishing to speak to the man?
No.
I'm sure I could get his attention if you actually wanted to speak to him.
No, it's fine. I have a plan.
You have a cunning plan. It's alright, Mordric.
I will turn back to the bartender.
Okay.
And I'll literally just do a little couple of spurts of flame just to be like, excuse me.
And a couple of people are like, whoa, and they kind of, a couple of people go turn around and they notice you and they're like, whoa. They almost kind of part and allow a little area for you to step in. And the barman comes through, he's like, well, hello there. What have we got here? What'll it be? Some fire wine?
Oh, I'm quite all right for the moment, thank you. I believe my associate came to sort rooms for us. Govid, did he give his name?
Very fine chap he is too.
He is amazing. What we'll say...
I'm sorry, I have not had an opportunity to get the bottles of mead up to your rooms yet, but I will get to that as soon as I get rid of this lot, alright? So
that's fair. What I was going to suggest is... we're just going to be out dealing with one of the magisters for this town.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
And we may be some time because they've asked us to stay and look into something for them.
That's fine. The key to your room will also open the main door. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Brilliant. Could you deliver all the bottles of mead to Govid because he's done such a stellar job?
Oh, sure, yeah, that's no problem.
Brilliant. Yes, we'll be back at some point, and thank you for housing us.
That's quite all right. I didn't realise you were housing such a fine lady as yourself.
And have you know she's an exemplary lady?
Oh, and another one. course.
I thought I was right.
Head
Sorry.
comes up to there from the bar.
I'm 5'3". I'm not like a dwarf.
It's a high bar.
Fair enough.
So, and literally a couple of the patrons are like, yeah, nice. You buy you a drink, ladies? Yes.
Oh, I'm glad Raven
We've
left. We
got
would
work
have
to do.
smashed their head out
We've
of
got
this.
work to do. Thank you very much, but thank you for the offer. We need a clean head, but we will be back at some point.
Well, you could always clean my head.
But yes,
Do they start seeming a bit threatening? This entire situation, because like
I mean, from your perspective, they
Yeah, this
appear to be
feels- this feels-
initiating a mating ritual.
terrifying. Frankly. All of this sounds very scary.
and the owner, the bartender.
Yeah.
Your name, sir. Thank you so much,
My name's Gavin.
Gavin. Lovely to meet you.
All right.
The keys.
Yeah, I gave them to your man,
Oh.
Da Vinci, or whatever his name is.
Thanks. We'll go get them from him, and if you could please deliver all the bottles of mead up to him, that'd be much obliged. Thank you very
All
much.
right. Well, tell you what. Look, as you're staying here, I'm going to upgrade you to finer meals. Yeah. I'm not talking, your gruel or anything like that. I'm talking, like some of the finest moss bread you've ever tasted.
Amazing.
Mm.
We'll
And I may even see if I've got some pig's feet to for dinner for you.
Sounds delicious. Thank you, and we'll see you in the morning.
If not before.
If not before. And I quickly grab Quinnis and start shuffling
I'm
around.
like completely clueless, just stood there like.
Go! Go!
Go.
Duck my head into Govid's room and just be like, Govid, we're just going out to do something. We may be quite some time, but all the bottles need to come with you for doing such good job. We'll see you later.
Just lots of teeth of it.
He's got a kind of quizzical look on his face as you kind of dart off, and he's like,
And we'll hastily leave.
okay. Your objective?
Find a better place.
Okay. So you search for a few minutes and find a slightly better looking inn.
Mid.
Yeah. You're able to source a room for 2 gold per night.
Okay. I'll literally just be like, double room?
You want a room for 2?
Two beds, please.
Oh, we only have double.
Singular rooms.
Yeah, double
That's
beds.
fine, I don't need a bed.
Just a single room, please.
Okay, that's 2 gold.
Brilliant. Here you go. Slap down. Key.
Done.
Literally just woof.
Yeah,
Straight
this is
up.
kind of a middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much nicer than the last place.
But the beds are clean.
But yeah.
We're just kind of done with today.
That's fine. I take up my trance on the floor.
Is there anything else you wish to talk about?
Not especially. I can keep watch. I get my books out just in a corner and I kind of like dreamily like read them while I'm trancing.
Fine. Okay, so everyone can grab a long rest, and then we'll call it at that for today. Thank you everybody for joining us, and we'll be back next Monday.
XP.
Is it so, just to also let everyone know, we are doing a Halloween special one shot, I believe, on the 28th.
Yes, I believe so.
And Martin will actually be dungeon mastering for that session, so we're all looking forward to that. But yeah, that's on the 28th. So, but we'll be back next week for normal session, then the Halloween event, and then back to normal from then. But yes, XP. So if I grab a vote for MVP for everybody, and then we'll do that.
I will go with Quincy. Gwyneth.
Say,
Got a bit of a
It was a great entrance, and I love the stuff you do.
Yeah.
With her secret servant as well, smashing up the place like the Rolling Stones.
Nice.
I vote Raven because he held together on his mental break quite well.
To be fair, yeah.
No one died.
That's fair.
I didn't even
You didn't kill anyone, and you didn't cause the destruction of the world.
And you didn't die either.
Yeah.
He didn't die. Yeah.
I'm going to vote Quinn as well.
I'm going to vote Quinn as 2.
Okay. So we'll go for 1100 XPs for today. And Quinn, you will take an extra 10% on that for being this week's MVP.
Yay!
1 to 10.
Okay,
1 to 10.
that's it for us for today. I hope you enjoyed everything, and we will see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.